pick and get a little bit of revenge, rewrite that history. But will that revenge mindset
I mean, sometimes you could be chasing ghosts here, you know what I mean? And that's where things get a little concerning because you really want to try and, you know, get back at them. But honestly, you let Kesnet go wild on Haven, I don't know what would happen there, Paperton. That could be problematic for them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think on the other side of the coin, Fnatic's comp with that Yoru on Haven is really tough to deal with. They're really smart, really cagey.
That's true.
They maneuver around the map so well. The calling's phenomenal from Boaster. I mean, I know Crew likes this map veto. I think that in general, a lot of fans are going to look at that and lean tightly Crew, but I don't know, man. I have this feeling about Fnatic right now where they've been so good on Lotus. They were 6-0 on it coming into this stage. Yeah. 5-0 on Haven coming into this stage. So for some reason, I feel like that might just be it.
It could be. But again, I look back, I think about what we just saw in the last series.
I know. Now,
Lotus was another good one, right?
My brain is telling me one thing, and my heart is telling me something completely different.
It's just something about these boys, these Crew guys. And the thing is out in that Billy matchup, what I was really paying attention for was, does Crew beat them down?
They did.
And they did. That's what you needed to see. That tells me that this is a team that is punching at the weight class that they need to be at, and I think there could be a strong possibility here that Fnatic might not be ready for the smoke. Now we take a look here at the agents and what we get, nothing all that crazy, but you're gonna let Kesnet fly around and zip across that map on Neon could be dangerous for the boys over from EMEA.
Yeah, and trying to contain that Neon is going to be the biggest thing here for Fnatic.
I just realized my microphone has been muted because I got up to go to the bathroom. Fuck me. Seems like desktop audio is going through. Let me just make sure my actual microphone.
Go ahead and get these site entries opened up.
And it's something that DRX really struggled with against Crew on Haven, was the way Kesnet was just kicking doors in.
All right, there we go. We got actual audio coming through now. Sorry about that, chat. As I was saying, we got an old matchup here.
Major to prove they've always been that underdog. They want to prove that that is not the case anymore.
Kesnet trying to summon his inner Aspas right now. But we got an old matchup. These two teams have not seen each other since 2021, I'm pretty sure they said.
Thank you.
Pansy and Steel.
Genuinely, you know, the phrase chasing ghosts really stood out to me there. The GB was discussing. And the fact Fnatic are haunted by the history of this matchup, a messed up veto previously in 2021, still so present in their minds. But Josh, now we've got a totally different veto, very different maps coming through here. I mean, Haven's still lingering, but let's start on the first. Where's your mind going to? We've seen so much of this in the EMEA through playoffs, but only playoffs.
We might have a fast opening here, so I might have to hold that thought for a second as Crew does their, you know, contact walk in on pistols. They love it. I think the last match they might have gone A side with this. Now they're towards B. Just Hero on the defense. Fnatic comfortable with these retakes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the positioning as well from Fnatic too. Early post towards middle, a very passive hold from Hero, who's been very solid for them. Of course, that newer addition.
Wow, fast plant. We're already getting down.
A little bit of a pressure, but they were willing to give up the.
I have not seen this Hero guy play yet. Oh, Kesnet is feeling it.
A stark reminder of this man's danger.
Do they expect the flank to come in, though? They don't have any trips. Nice.
So good from Crew. A little bit of damage yet.
Durka whiffs.
Hero now left in a 1v3.
Yeah, I don't think Hero wins this.
Nice post-plant setup. And Kesnet just toying with him. But
hold up now.
But still two more to find, Josh. That's almost too much, surely.
I've seen this before from Hero.
I don't think we're going to be seeing it again this time. Trying as he can.
Not with that dart in his body.
So little to be done.
Oh,
good try. Didn't get it to halfway.
Nice try, but Crew get away with round one.
Fnatic only started to.
Anyways, like I was saying, just before this, we watched Sentinels versus Gen G, the rematch of the century. If you guys want to check out that VOD, it's up on the channel right now. Very entertaining game. No spoilers here, but wow. Wowie wow. Okay, Jesus Christ. Those guys scared me because their microphones are so loud, but it was a crazy game. I highly recommend you guys go check it out. It always is a crazy game when Sentinels are playing.
Of course, Kesnet even said earlier in those interviews that he is one of the players that caused them so many problems, and maybe on Haven we'll expand on it.
Now, if I'm going to be honest, obviously I have a bit of an America's bias. I want Crew to win, however, I think Fnatic will get pushed to the brim, but I think they will still win this.
Stinger, and of course Shy does only have that ghost, so willing to lose one. The rest, you wouldn't want to see anything drop beyond that, really. Maybe the Stinger. But Shy will be the one to receive the vast majority, and he sees pretty much everything.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to go fast.
Of Alpha dying, getting one tap last round, he had full abilities, so now he keeps them, and this could be just, if they can do a lot of damage with these classics, that's huge. Right now, Crew understanding that the flank's coming in.
Yeah, the flash gonna force one of the players off the angle. Stun comes in.
Wow, good Omen blind.
The approach. Yeah, this is lovely from Crew. Very clean. As Chronicle, the last
huge Omen blind there.
And this is great so far from them. Kind of setting the standard.
From Melzer, that was huge.
It's always such a curious team.
Chronicle's just gonna go for a walk, but I mean, he will die.
Specific matchups on those knockout stages, getting to the kind of quick of things, they are deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give over an orb, so he's just going to go ahead and die to the bomb, probably.
They lost out on Shy, but that was a loss they were willing to come in with.
Melzer's got to get out of here, brother.
Going into that first gun round here, this is going to be
a
big test. Crew so far has been going
and they only lost a ghost on that round. That was big.
An A stack on first round, B stack on second.
They're gonna have a good chance to win this bonus.
If Fnatic's able to find out and get ahead of where Crew's going next, we could see a completely different result here. And I think they're gonna be even comfortable playing those retakes anyways. We saw that constantly, how they employed those flanks.
Oh, they got me worried. I thought we had a tech pause for a second, but
depending on what abilities and what ultimates they had in play here. Crew.
No tech pause.
Starting with maybe a little bit of a fake towards B pressure.
Both sides with a very early start.
Gonna go fast.
And is happy to pressure. It's a little risk on the line, but he gets away and they remove that initial trap.
Orb required, trip broken, information.
Wait, the Raze Boombot actually got him from up there?
In the future, you can already see one of the
it's unfortunate.
B site for that extension. They did this extension on pistol round, but the grouping towards B, no. That Hero likes to play Hero a lot by himself. What the entrance trip is gone as well, dealt with. But Hero is usually so good to get a couple of kills and back away with his life.
Kesnit, the first man, to step forward here.
He doesn't hit the trip. He's gonna. Kesnit might step on it.
Yeah, you can see them trying for it, but Hero not going to get the reward he wanted, and once again,
didn't.
The site. Fnatic playing quite deep.
Kesnit heard it.
They've really only had Hero taking a couple of steps and easy to slip back towards CT. Still going to maintain some control towards market, but Crew already in that deep post-plant position.
Ooh, Kesnit trying to go for an early pick here.
Looks like here. What do they have
Doesn't seem like it's going to work out though. Hero kills Kesnit. Trey onto Alphair. Hero gets another trade. Sky gets another trade though.
Information is free flow.
Wait, Shy gets two.
Serious damage. This is the bonus, and it looks like it's going to be converted. Boaster can't do a thing about this. This post plant is so devastating. Great shot.
Damn.
Crew going to get that third, and the bonus goes in the bag. They will be.
Nice try from Fnatic, but
good start from Crew. Now can they build
the spam?
That would be big. They cannot let Fnatic start getting into the game.
The spam is wild.
They can't let them get into the game with their ultimates. The first one going to come online is probably from Boaster. That's going to help with some of these retakes.
When Shy gets two, that's big.
The spam battle from B main on another such round.
I mean, you got one there, but those two kills right there, that was big.
Some ultimates of their own for the side of Crew, but the first ones to come online are Cypher, Omen. They don't really help that much.
So we're looking at that one remaining rifle in Boaster's hands. Sheriffs to supplement, but Crew looking to extend their lead now.
Big damage? Nope.
But an early note of where that rifle resides. Going to find that top middle. They now know where that is going to be positioned.
Trying to break any trips lying around.
Stacks any aggressive plays coming through from Fnatic, and Crew with the right read so far. Could be some danger over towards Tiles though. Once again, Shy. So much weight on his shoulders here.
Nice.
The rifle going to be filtered back through towards
Andy cages away.
They've got the whole game plan. Red and almost dealt with, but Hero does deliver a shot. Can't do much.
Nice. Good re-aggression. Decided not to go A. It would have been real easy for... Wow, Kesnet is feeling it right now.
And again, this is when we start asking those questions.
Yeah, Kesnet is feeling it right now. He is feeling it. I'm actually really surprised KRU did not just go A off of the re-aggression in mid. But I guess that's because the Cypher ult went off and showed off that Durka was over on A.
Substantially better.
Only one gun round has been played so far. Fnatic don't have to start stressing yet. KRU looking to be really confident with how they're moving around the map, taking the sites, going for those duels, winning a lot of them. Seems like
so far, I'm not seeing the protocols that Fnatic are known for.
Their opening, taking middle first here. Smoke top mid, dart, cleared it all out. Shy inching up in B main, finding out that they got the Cypher versus Cypher battle here. Just deny this camera, creates out the stun as well.
Is able to get out from the stun.
Might shift over towards A off the back of that, knowing that it might be a little bit.
Durka and Boaster are pushed up though. Huge pick from Melzer.
You can't be having that.
And he TP's out. Wow, big.
So happy. Done great deals. Can just back away now. They've got a man advantage above.
I think this is the problem, that Omen has an advantage over Boaster's Astra.
MTA just got his util back off cooldown TP.
And he gets the info.
What the setup is here. If KRU commits to B, they cannot forget about this Astra wall. They need to understand how it's going to be played. But without the paint shells there from Durka.
A little bit of a stall on the way in though. And now we're going to know that Alpha is at least present here. Chronicle, now considering that in case there's another layer to this, but it is through 30 seconds left.
Boaster just cleared out all the way as well. He sees this trip, he's trying to get past it.
Nice, good pick from KRU. Wow, and he gets 2. Wait, Chronicle. Wait, Chronicle. Hold up now. No time, Melzer. What the fuck are you doing? Chronicle is ice cold for that. Ice cold.
But the unsung heroes of the team, Hero and Chronicle, especially when they're on Cypher and Sova respectively,
ice cold on these kills.
At locking down these positions. The way that they play the game means that Chronicle gets to play in the mid rounds a lot more. He likes to play in the clutches. He gets to bait his teammates. But
yeah, just ice cold, man. Ice cold.
Stutter step left, right, and then just tap them out. That's when I've seen so many clips of him in those situations, and we get another one for the real.
But that's an individual round of impact from a player, not the team.
Oh, this. Oh no, he got tagged. Melzer's dead. Kesnet kills Durka.
Keeps it at least at a 4v4.
Yep, 4v4.
Serious lifting here. He's been taking space. He's been doing brilliantly on the entries. But now that's the first time we've seen an aggressive start from Fnatic that's rewarded at least.
Our KRU gonna go for their walk-up re-hit.
Fnatic's gonna pivot to defend that A site, play that retake on B. Middle completely cleared. Boaster going very aggressive here. The trip, I think.
And the cam's not broken in B, so they gotta know.
That cage is info. The sprint is info.
They cleared sight. Alpha just trying to control towards CT because again, Kesnet
yeah.
is doing
I mean, they know.
all of this space, securing it perfectly.
It's a matter of how well KRU can hold this post.
His ult as well, some big ultimates on the board.
Oh, MTA's dead. Wait, he's not dead. Wow.
Himself at A link here. I think that's go time for Chronicle.
Oh, but Shy's been on the money. And Napsu, he said, looked like he was a little asleep at the wheel, and now he's seen a whole lot. He's in trouble. Can get pinched here. Pressure starting. Chronicle on the way. Not gonna have the
good kill from Shy.
Falls away from this KRU though, starting to feel the pressure on the site. The flood coming in from Fnatic, but Hero's fallen.
MTA gets the kill. Oh.
MTA denying any steps towards that spike. And it's just Alpha, and it feels like a formality. There's nothing more he can really achieve here.
Nice. Wow. Well played from KRU. Good hold.
I would not be in the slightest bit.
I think that ultimately came down between Shy and Chronicle, to be honest. If Chronicle gets that kill, it opens up the retake really nice.
Chronicle sat at the back of the site, one by one, eliminated all of the players.
Also, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why Boaster is peeking that while he's stunned.
They're not working for you. What else do you have in store? They tried a little bit of aggression there. Durka went down early after they got the
Timeout Fnatic.
So the 1-for-1 trade, maybe not
already.
Are they gonna have to find
I mean, I say
else?
already, but that's only because we're only 15 minutes into the stream.
Furthermore, again, I don't
These
like
matches are just flying through.
But you've got to say, Alpha and Durka being absent thus far. 0 to 6 for Alpha, Durka 1 to 6. They're not having the impact. And again, we don't necessarily look to them to have the highest impact. That's why we're looking at Hero and Chronicle, as we were discussing. But they are currently shying away from the light. They are really not finding their kills. They're not getting their 1v1s. I mean, we've seen Durka fall plenty of times on those extremities, not winning out on the other side. It's a pretty clear-cut performance between Shy and Kesnet. They're doing monstrous things. The amount of space Kesnet is getting them, their entry work is exceptional.
Yes.
It's all looking good for them. I don't know what Fnatic's options are.
Fnatic are laying out a red carpet and inviting crew. Hey, you get to come here. We got the cameras and everything. Just come walk in. You know, make yourselves look pretty. Right now, Durka's been not hitting any duels, and yeah, Alpha's sitting at 0 and 6, but he's on breach. He can't really activate until he stuns, flashes, and has his teammates get the first kill. He comes in and starts trading it out. If that first opening's not even there,
Oh, they're gonna see this cross on the Cypher cam.
and that's not really on him. That's about the positioning that Fnatic has and how they're
I
always
think it's a
on the
matter
front
of
foot.
if they show 3. Oh, they only show 1, and Durka gets inserted.
The space that they've carved away.
Interesting.
But Crew's been very diligent in their clears. They've not been leaving many stones unturned.
Durka actually had the Vandal purchased. He sold it in favor of the Bulldog here. Probably looking to get a kill before popping that showstopper. And a lot of effort into stopping Crew from getting into B main here. The aggression, though. They're going to get caught.
Shy seen it. There goes
Oh,
the ult, but how much of reward does he get?
No,
Not much
Rosa.
at all. It's Hero Sheriff the only one to really sing for them so far. And now you're looking at that Bulldog.
and MTA gets the kill on A, and they're just gonna rotate.
Crew are fully aware, fully prepared for what's being thrown at them.
That is super unfortunate for Fnatic, the fact that Durka Rosa'd.
Is a great show of strength from Crew. This is why we were surprised by this veto a touch. Maybe seeing some cracks in the possibility, the worry. How well fleshed out is
My
this
gamer
Crew?
neck is showing,
Was that
sorry
just
about
a
that.
sandbag
But I'm
hit
like
throughout
leaning
the
forward
playoffs?
as well, so.
To 6 probably here. It might just be one of those that they're gonna hopefully sooner forget. But
Oh.
not over yet.
Oh.
Stein to warm up now. 2 kills and a
2v2.
Hero with a sheriff and
Oh.
hold on. And now the ult on top, so they're gonna know where MTA is, but it's a 1v1. He's popped it. Durka, you're gonna do the dance, you're gonna dive in, he gets tagged! And now the spam, he's behind.
Wait, MTA
So much
knew.
time here. He's got his dart up, that goes out. Durka's having his work cut out for him. He's trying to sit this to at least half. Again, the spam.
Nice. Oh, the chip damage from MTA is big. Hit him with the ult, puts the ult away, hit him with the reveal, realize that he's still sticking, hits him with a shock dart to get him off, and then just ultimately, what, shoots 2 bullets and kills him?
In action there at B main, getting antsy, moving up, and getting caught out in the open. I think their idea of getting into B main,
Alright, I'm gonna
getting
be
into the extremity,
so
and getting in
freaking
front
for
of where
real,
Crew's
man.
going
I got my
is the
window
right
open. Who
idea.
the hell is smoking at 4:30 a.m.?
Somewhere else, let's start moving up, let's start
I'm smelling that
space.
ganja,
They didn't need
like-
it. Had they kept that setup, I think maybe
I'm a fan of 420 myself, but damn, bro, are you waking up at 4:30 in the morning just to smoke?
Fnatic back on another gun round here. We look at this veto. We're thinking, is this the perfect concoction for an upset?
Oh, oh, oh! Chronicle just destroyed that split.
Dominance, but they need more than this. It's just him giving them these rounds right now. That's it. We talk about individual impact. He's got them 3 this time. Surely they can get the rest.
And
they do.
Durka finally closes it out. Wow, Chronicle is ice cold, man. Ice cold. He just shut down that push so hard.
Sometimes it's not about having him build them out over and over again. Sometimes it's a matter of just get it once or twice, and it instills inspiration, confidence, all this for the rest of the team. Their morale.
The one tap onto the neon ult is crazy.
Nice, that's a big round hole. We have a chance. Hang on, my turn to step up, and now maybe we're seeing other people chiming in. Durka up to 5 kills after he was down at, like, what, 0 kills a couple of rounds ago?
Yeah, there's hope, but it is slim. Well, look at Crew here, still leading. 6 rounds to their name. An early test again on the extremity, but this time a higher priority.
That shock dart hurt.
That space in middle, take some of that map control. Shy already testing the waters.
Normally he's been towards B main, denying that camera from Hero, denying that control, but now perfectly inserted to listen for everything.
And here comes the push though. Kesnet, we've been complimenting him time and time again.
Oh no.
Quite shut down on Durka there. Great damage in the paranoid. Perfect. The trade's still there for Durka.
Oh.
Hold on, are they starting to warm
Heat
up
gets
a
the
little bit
trade.
here? We're looking at that lurk coming into effect though. Shy gonna hear all of these rotations. They might start reading this. They seem a little cognizant of the chance that someone's there. Hero, yeah, definitely caught a glimpse, and that's pressure in the backlines. Chronicle does take away heat. Still losing out numbers, and Hero waited for his man. Finds
Shy.
now Melzer in a 1v3. He's got 40
I'm surprised he didn't hear Hero reposition there, because I don't think Hero like walked behind it.
Lots of time to play with.
Hero's gonna hear that. And the pull to slow him down, hit the trip to even slow him down more.
30 seconds left. Gotta be careful. You don't want to give Melzer those chances. This guy, sharp as attack. Smoke just about back up now. Gonna opt to commit it towards, just behind him over towards market, maybe focus towards CT.
Oh, that was risky.
Poster closing the gap. Hero, Chronicle waiting for this moment. The camera.
It's so possible though, it's Melzer.
Yep.
Doesn't get a fair fight. Oh, yeah!
Oh!
Cuts them down a size! But he's just, oh my god, he's missed each other. Like ships in the night passing.
Boaster just heard the crowd.
Right, though, he has.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. Melzer actually clutches that up.
Perfect, a 1v3, a Red Bull clutch. And Crew are crushing Fnatic under their heel.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Boaster definitely heard the crowd.
They needed Boaster to go and find out where Melzer was. He was alone. He is the one that can get the information. These guys can double peek, get that trade. But right here, the disjointed double peek. Melzer isolating, kill after kill. And now that lead gets built upon and built upon. Crew definitely feeling it. Keeping that momentum under the side.
Boaster's just gonna bury his head. He knows that was embarrassing.
Can be an absolute heartbreaker. Yeah, he's going for this one right off the rip. Straight through tiles.
The camera's gonna spot him.
Oh, that's right place. Couldn't quite get it in time. Kesnet gets a little bit of flak damage, but he gets to keep his life and instantly clearing that question mark through middle. Another smoke towards top middle. And Kesnet
Insta re-clear, wow. Good pivot from Crew.
Right now, Hunter's Fury also, if he gets a drone tag.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Oh no.
Kesnet trying to do
Whoa.
dodge he can, and I think he's done just
What
enough.
the fuck?
Looking like Foon out here, 3 HP.
Dodge 2 ultimates, 147.
That's nuts. And they're going towards A, and it's just Boaster here. He's had that divide what feels like a lifetime. No opportunity to really use it maybe, but still.
Ah, fell asleep.
His angle. Not finding the impact he wanted at the beginning, and it's all fine.
But all of Fnatic is basically here.
Crew almost committed here. They do have Melzer's ultimate to pivot back. Hero not moving from B. The first kill for
Ooh,
Boaster.
Kesnet walks right into that.
But here comes that next layer of pressure with that owl drone, just starting to get them closer towards the site. Dart goes in, shock dart on the way back. A little bit of a standoff here. 20 seconds, we're running.
Wow, Shy with the spam kill. Oh, he can't reach it.
Real quick. Divide gonna go through.
That's super unlucky. He couldn't reach it.
It's on Hero.
It's all on Hero to be a hero.
This guy has had these rounds though. He has stood tall in the face of adversity, and can he do it again? That's one. The second is needed.
Ah, the spray got away from him.
A 3v3, the smoke towards CT, but Boaster finds a body. Takes down
Shy needs to hurry up on this flank.
To dig in deep, and Mel's trying to do
Nah.
an audacious play through the smoke. But Shy now in a 1v3, and it ain't looking all that likely. That's not gonna happen now. A very small window of chance here for Fnatic, making it up to a third.
Yeah, Melzer needed to win a fight there.
Looking like he's starting to warm up ever so slightly. Yep. That was a nice couple of one taps that he got there. And remember, if we're going into Haven, and he's on ISO duty.
I was going to bring this up because if you're looking at this performance, that's his second kill of the whole series.
Yes.
And even in the interview, they wanted to give Alpha that fight up against Kesnet back in their man. Well, he's had an absolute nightmare of a map one. You're not backing yourself, you're not confident, you're not feeling you're going to win that 50-50. So hopefully he can mentally reset. But yeah, seeing him warm up here might put him in better stead, but still, that's it does worry you.
Only 4 rounds separate them, and keeping in mind Crew got the pistol and they converted that bonus round. That is the difference here. Fnatic still has time to catch up. Rolling Thunder in play, and an eco round from Crew. Guardian, Stinger. Couple of pistols and another stinger, and looking like they want to take through middle here. Maybe with that Neon splitting on A, getting in that backline area.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try and do the
Paranoia
mid
down
split
the lane
again.
potentially as well. Here comes the smoke, but they're gonna go through it. Here comes the Paranoia in the back as well. Perfectly
Oh,
timed.
Boaster, the timing on this swing is
the
surprising.
time.
Fnatic.
I see what Crew was trying to do there, but Fnatic had a good answer.
They were trying to take for
Well
themselves,
played
but
from both of those teams.
Melter and Heat kind of surrounded. Yeah, nowhere to go from this one. Durka looking to just try and clean this up. Mel's up. Yeah, comfortable.
Well played from Fnatic there. Well played.
Trying to find their feet here. Starting to get back in the game a bit.
I like the idea from Crew. Wasn't bad. They had an eco round. They wanted to get a little bit tricky with it. You know,
Man, my guy
a
is
little bit of
flying.
subterfuge, go through their own omen smoke. Paranoia in the backline. Alpha, great.
What a
timing
shot from
with that
Hero.
bridge ultimate to deny it. Boaster coming through market at the same time with it, and really shut that down from Crew. Crew maybe trying to do something a little bit different now. They've been going slow all game. They've been using middle a lot at the opening and then pivoting to the extremity. Here, 5 gathered towards B main. Hero, you gotta be really careful. Only Alpha to back you up if you get caught and run down by this Neon after the stun.
I don't think he knows the trouble he is in. Kesnit so close by, and here comes the danger, here comes the stun, and there's the body drop. Kesnit.
Oh, Kesnit gets one.
Set into motion, set up for success.
The Cypher ult to go through.
Plant's going to be down. I don't think much is denying that here. And the early man advantage is just glorious for Crew. Kesnit. You can see the confidence, and you can see why. Still going, that's a third. Maybe hunting for some more. Yeah, he fancies it. Why not? Go at him. Absolutely.
Hold up, Ace? Oh.
He tried it. Hold on.
Hold on now. Chronicle is ice cold, man. Reverse Ace.
It's Hunter's Fury, no, that's
Yeah,
and then
there we
stuns
go.
up in as well. As soon as he taps it, stun, Hunter's Fury, dead.
So let's stun. And there's the Hunter's Fury. Oh.
Yeah, he's dead.
Welcome to Sunset.
Hey, he got 3 though.
So nice out here. Crew gonna just sign, seal, and deliver.
He did manage to
So
get 3
far,
before he
this
goes
has been
out, but
exceptional.
Crew up on the half.
8
This is their
rounds
map
to their
pick,
name.
but
Fnatic
still.
clawing back 4. I mean, this has been shaky, Josh, from start to end. We have to wait and see how this looks on the other side of the break.
Nice shots from Kesnit. I hate this commercial so much. There's really not much to say. I mean, Fnatic are falling behind a little bit, but I don't necessarily think that's because they're not looking good. I think it's more so Kesnit is just activated right now, and Fnatic star players like Hero and Alphair, they don't really get to see a whole lot of action because they're playing on these kind of more supportive roles like Breach and Cypher right now. Alright, just gonna go ahead and mute that. I'm not sponsored by State Farm, but I think that's mainly the issue right now. I think on attack side, it should be a bit different. I think we'll see a bit of a closer game. Although, like I said, I mean, it's still 7-5, so it's not like it's like a crazy blowout or anything, but there is a slight difference between being supporting util on defense versus being supporting util on offense. You're able to play off of your own util a lot more, whereas on defense you got to have people in the right areas. But I mean, that split into A, that was well played by Fnatic, using that breach ult to stop it and then to essentially have it capitalized on by the market players was really well played.
Plans often go astray, and walking in eyes wide open to Sunset, Josh, is 4 rounds enough in your mind? Has Fnatic maybe sold themselves down the river here by walking into this veto?
It's definitely looking like Fnatic are dormant at the moment. They need to wake up. It is only 4 rounds difference. That is a
Oh, it's an
pistol round. This
8-4
is gonna be
half.
super
I thought it was
important,
7-5.
vital for Fnatic to be able to close it out. Crew looking really good. Kesnit
Yeah, Fnatic want to keep this map close. They're going to have to get this pistol round.
A lot, stay ahead of where Fnatic's going. But Fnatic is a really good team at slowing down the game on their attack side, finding out where they want to go, disabling and disarming these traps.
This other shock dart
It's nice to see
lineup
Durga
going.
and Alpha start to show up now. It can't be all on Hero.
Oh, the reverse stun.
Boaster slipped by. Kesnet doesn't want it though.
They're backing away. Oh, that didn't go as we planned.
Looks like this is a retake camera B. It's at the top of the entrance, so they could look down and find out whoever's in. Breach stun is going to come off cooldown in about 15, 18 seconds from now for Alpha. Getting a little bit close in this. The setup from the defense.
Oh,
Dead in the water,
Gravity
but how?
wall. I thought
the
for sure he was
damage.
going to pull them in. Fnatic, minute left on the round here.
Boaster barking out the commands there, you can see it. Go, go, go. There's Kesnet once again checking, clearing tiles pretty well. Cameras there just to be taken back, but they're still looking to readdress this A side of the map. Melza feeling compelled to finally fall away. Durga taking a couple of very tentative steps forward, but they've got to make a go of this. 40 seconds now, he slipped ahead. That's not bad, but Melza still stands his ground. And they get overwhelmed.
the timing wasn't there for Crew. MTA was a bit late on that double swing.
Well, the Arrow Drone should reveal it regardless.
Oh.
So I don't think he's going to get away with too much. Hold on,
It's
maybe there's still
Durka.
an opportunity and a real.
And he also stunned Astra there.
Here. And we're down to a 2v2.
2v2.
They've got 20 seconds and they're running low on options. Kesnet being the thorn in the side. They're smelling like roses as they come out on top of this. 14 seconds stunned up and slowed down.
They can't get out. They can't get out.
Here again. Oh, Kesnet. So perfectly done. A Chronicle in a 1v2 with 5 seconds. He's got to fight both. Hold on.
He has to go for the kill. Chrono has to push him.
You gotta push. No time, no chance. It's just at the very end there.
No, didn't get him in time.
So close. I wonder.
Wow.
Chronicle had to
I'm
push
actually very
immediately.
surprised.
Yeah.
He had
I
to
wasn't
thought,
sure if he
I
got that kill in
just enough
time.
time to be able to get that spike planted, but he had to push, and if he had pushed instantly instead of hesitating for that half a second,
That's the difference.
True.
that's the difference. This game's all about those milliseconds.
Yeah, that slow walk towards Kesnet.
So, yeah. Definitely.
That slow walk towards Kesnet really bit him right there. That was quite
What they
unfortunate.
want to do with the rest of this map? Are they gonna just expend all their energy trying to get back into this game, or are they gonna try to go for the long play, the marathon? That Haven.
The 5-man walk up mid. I love it.
Crew already showed. How
This can't
strong
go
they are.
wrong at all.
Earlier, 13-2 win. It's not gonna be easy for Fnatic. Not unless they wake up.
Right. Oh, asleep at the wheel here, and Crew.
Oh,
just
it's a slaughter.
running down.
Oh, it's a
Easy
slaughter.
for them. They wanted this one out of the way.
Just a
Yeah,
flawless
I'm gonna
run.
have to say Crew might take this map.
Cleaning it up, 4
But I
to
think
10.
second map is
Fnatic
Haven.
need to convert around sometime.
And I have not seen Fnatic play on Haven, and I'm quite interested because I want to see ISO. I want to see ISO in pro
It's not
play.
really necessarily on him, but they need to find a way to get him involved a little bit more. If they
Yeah,
want to have a
exactly.
chance at getting him, like, look,
That's the problem with putting Alpha Air on these like
there's nothing he can
these
do.
supporting
He's at
roles.
the behest of his teammates to be able to get him into the game, and that's not going to be looking good if you're going to the second map and you're feeling this bad.
Yeah, you're right. If he's left catatonic after this performance, it could all be over. It looks like Shy wants to
Wow.
be feeling
Shy gets
a
away
little
with that
aggressive,
kill.
and why not? You're in a
Ah,
bonus
but the
round.
trade
Trying to
MTA
cross
goes
the line, be
down.
a nuisance. Melza gonna kind of body check Alpha, who's gonna be falling all the way back to spawn. His confidence clearly waning, but he does have that spike, so you don't want to see him go down there.
Kesnet's rotation, though, they're so good at this type of rotation. We're going to see this on Haven as well. On that Neon, he gets to sprint across the map and stay a step ahead. It's on Fnatic. Who's the mid-round caller right now? Who's going to make the decision about, hey, we got the kill on A, they might over-rotate to B. Are we going to go into this potentially? Can we sniff this out before we commit?
Oh,
That's info.
wait,
That's on
that's
Kesnet as well.
big info from Kesnet.
Kesnet's over towards B. Do we want to go A now?
50 seconds over.
No, they're going to keep going B. Right into the stack. Wow.
So dangerous. If Kesnet's here, Heat's here.
Wait, this is not a good position for Heat, though. He could easily be killed. But nobody clears him.
Eviscerates Durka, can't get the follow-up, but now the cross is being watching. Kesnet slips the net and gets away with it. Doesn't get
Wow,
noticed
just
by the
barely-
reveal there. Oh, this is huge. Oh, he's found Chronicle. Goes in for more.
Oh!
Kesnet is Fnatic's downfall. Keeping Crew correct and moving
Kesnet is
forward.
feeling it this map.
This is a
Kesnet is
perfect
feeling it, man.
moment for Crew. 11 rounds, doubling down, getting that bonus. Confidence is going to be through the roof now.
Kesnet is doing
Yeah,
a
that's big.
tremendous job at the moment. Not even necessarily getting set up for half the plays that he's doing.
Oh, look at
Just coming in with
Like,
full confidence.
the
Keep
fact that he
swinging,
kills
swinging,
Alpha
finds
Air
some
there.
isolated fights. I'm surprised that Fnatic just decided to continue
That's
going.
wild.
Didn't really properly support each other to get that spike planted.
He's just smiling, though.
They must not have expected him.
This is cutthroat now.
I think Fnatic aren't really expecting a whole lot out of this map.
Whereas Crew sky high.
I think mainly they just want to go over to Haven, and they're pretty confident in Lotus.
They're not sticking around for it.
It's fine. They broke past that one.
I think for Fnatic, this is mainly just like, you know, it's sunset. We don't really pick this map all too often. We're just going to go ahead and move into the next map.
Flexible, pivoting as well.
At least I don't think Fnatic really picked sunset all that much.
Now gonna keep note towards that top side. Make it 3. Kesney, you can't avoid him. He's omnipresent. Everywhere you go, he's not too far. MTA, the one to probably get the first contact.
Ooh.
Then
Oh.
finally find a way in. Felt like a drought there.
That
Floating Shy.
is a bit questionable.
I don't know quite about Melzer yet. They decide to go towards A, they certainly will. But now there's going to be a problem. Backline going to be pressured by Melzer, but Shy is in danger.
Shy and Melzer need to collapse on Durka right now.
At CT side, Shy going to find Chronicle, bring this back to something a bit
This
more
is a
one-sided.
huge fight between Melzer and Durka. But Durka's just going to play passive, I think. Oh no, they're actually going to crunch on him.
Is it?
Huge, okay.
It's not fine. You're getting nervous.
And they all spot him in mid. Or in main, I mean, not mid.
Wrong, all fall down, and Shy and Melzer, as
Smoke
to
on
their
main.
confidence is gonna
Smoke on the bomb.
That's an interesting choice here. Have the stun just to make sure. Second tap, and they wait. Shy.
Trying to get rid of all the util, but Shy. Oh!
Just look at these guys, so confident. They finally.
Wait, it's half though.
Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Easy
No
turn,
time, no time. Oh wait, it wasn't half. Wow, I'm surprised it didn't get halved. Yo, what the? Yo,
I got a question.
what the fuck was that?
When the hell did EMEA become good with Sting?
No, I think. I mean, what else have they got going right?
Oh, true. Actually, true.
No, they gotta have something.
Factual.
Now what's up with the quality, bro? What the fuck?
It's coming online for Fnatic here.
Huge shots from Shy. Quite unfortunate Melzer gets spammed there and didn't get the half. I think if Melzer got the half, it could have been big.
That sort of round, right? You're facing 11. Look, maybe I'm being the cynic here. Maybe those ults will hit. Suddenly it all starts making sense. They can get back to it. But you're looking at the fundamentals Crew are playing with. It's an outclass. This is a very good side. And Crew, they're easy to underestimate at times. But this, again, should be a very clear reminder why you don't.
Strategically, I think
Smart
Crew
play
have a
from
little bit of
Shy
an edge
there.
This game so far.
Wait for the shock dart lineup
But when it comes
and
down
then
to
replace the trip.
Players, Kesnet and Shy have been just instrumental in this performance at the moment. And without them being as good as they are, and with Fnatic sleeping on their side, I'm not sure if it's this one-sided.
Dark clears elbow.
Hero. Denying that camera at B main. Durka.
Okay.
Opening. Smokes are down. It's going to help with those post-plant situations. Rotation coming in from Crew.
That smoke is slightly messed up on short.
Deal with him, but the showstopper for Durka, he's going to pop this. They need these rounds. He needs to get something going.
I mean, that was a dangerous cross even towards CT. It's the Hunter's Fury they opt for first. And
okay.
Wow, Heat wins that?
This is
And-
not for Crew here.
He's going to be the counter. Hero trying to save the day with Chronicle.
Wait, MTA got hit up by the
Almost on that pre-take there.
breach ult though. That is super unfortunate for Crew.
Goes up, Shy does claim a player prior, but it is only on
Shy's,
Shy now.
I think, just gonna go ahead and go save, to be honest.
I don't think Shy's got much to say about this.
Yeah, he's got 350 in the bank, like,
Looking to do
he's
the
just-
save, repositions his trip.
yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and save.
My read on the situation is that Crew needs to close this out as early as possible. One, it's their map pick. They want to win this. But two, the amount of time that they give Alpha to find his footing and get back into the game mentally, emotionally, physically, everything, spiritually.
No, you're right. The worse it gets, right?
The worse it gets.
There are moments in this where you do start thinking,
That is
okay,
super unfortunate that Heat's ult knocked up MTA into the air.
genuinely on paper, at least in this map, are the favorites. I think that's a very clear way to say it. If you're looking
Yes.
at the history and the results coming through, bigger picture though, that's
Yeah.
where it's a little different, right? You start talking about, Haven
That is
versus
super
Melzer.
unlucky.
You get that kind kind of evens out a bit more.
Bro went flying though. I think it's so funny when I see people like go flying up in the air because of breach ult.
This does eventually even out. So if you are a crew fan, if you are crew themselves, you want to see them close out cleanly, quickly. Don't let Fnatic take those steps to close back into this game, and let alone build confidence for map 2.
A little bit of mix buy from crew, budgeting for that.
I'm
full line
surprised
next round,
no
but
oh wait, no, Fnatic called a timeout.
Vandal in play, a Sheriff as well.
But Crew has not called a single timeout yet.
Enough by Alpha has Rolling Thunder.
Quite interesting.
With the Showstopper and Fnatic, another slow opening, making sure that they deal with what. Yeah, we
What
saw
the
this
fuck?
yesterday, actually, right?
And Boaster might just be the rabbit in the trap.
This is such a
Around that
weird
corner.
play.
Trying to just spot the tippy top of their heads there. Pre-aimed Kesnet. The way he's been playing, he might hit it too.
Yeah. It's all a little
They are just not coming.
Slow walk up. They got that one way on that tall box. Durka got the opening kill here last round, walking into elbow. Drone to clear. Showstopper still in hand.
How long are you gonna hold this, Crew?
Sights full clear.
You're questioning what's going on though. You felt no resistance thus far, right? There's not been a mid walk.
Yeah.
Maybe
Whoa, whoa.
stack. Are they going for something a little weird and wonderful? And they were.
Streams.
Able to connect
What
through
the
smoke.
fuck?
Plant's gonna come in.
And that smoke's down for the defense. They're gonna make this retake a little bit harder.
Getting into some production issues today.
Securing the round.
Okay, they know
You guys
one's
got this.
short.
I got your backs.
Yeah, this is where it gets scary though. This is the pressure coming back in towards the site. You're looking at Kesnet to be the danger man.
That's a
At least
crazy
he's
dart
back
from
as well
Chronicle.
with that Phantom, but they've got to try and take those steps. And actually, an isolated fight there.
Oof.
Alpha finally swings on it, but it's Chronicle coming in.
I mean,
through
I
from
doubt Crew will be able to get back in here.
Swinging off the contact, Shine Heat not getting the impact they want, and I think it's time
Yeah,
to back away.
they're just gonna go ahead and
Definitely back
save.
away here. Durka on the hunt.
Oh.
Saw something similar from CNET.
True.
Must be an EMEA thing.
Must be.
Faster sometimes.
Surprised Durka actually went to chase them down. I guess they didn't realize that this was only a partial buy from Crew, not a full investment, trying to hunt down those weapons, because he already had his Showstopper. He's had it for a couple rounds. Surprised that he didn't invest it in either of those rounds just to secure it, to come back. But now, you know, only trailing by 4 rounds, and he still gets to keep this. So probably seeing
What?
both these
Very
ultimates
last
round.
bullet.
Fnatic
That's crazy.
starting to get a little bit nervous. They had a really good start. They had a good lead. They had that momentum.
You're right, and I think what you're saying there is, and what we were alluding to earlier, you're starting to see Fnatic show signs of life.
Yes.
Right, there's a
Smiles.
Yeah, and this is again, it was just from that.
Oopsies.
Yeah, a little moment there for them.
Crew call a timeout. They want to finish out this map. They want to finish out this map.
As egregious.
That way they don't have the pressure going into Haven.
So that's something that's certainly going to be heavy in the minds of Crew. And I think it's the right time to hit that timeout button, slow things
Yeah.
down, get a grip on this, because, again, they've got ultimates now at Fnatic. They may even have a snowball round in hand. Their money's looking okay. It's starting to build up. There's a lot of those win conditions starting to come in. And again, when you're looking at Crew, we discussed the idea of even letting them get confident for map 2, let alone the pressure that could come through from maybe dropping map 1. But it's 7 to 11. We shouldn't be that worried yet. But for Crew, they're worried enough to have hit that timeout.
As you're talking about snowballs, all I'm thinking about is maybe the sun's not setting on this map. Sun's out, melting that snow, because Kesnet, he's slowing down. He's been sitting on 17 kills for a few rounds now. Shy's caught up, Heat catching up. Peru maybe losing their steam a little bit here. Need to find some sort of way to revitalize themselves in this round, in this game. They want to be able to close this out.
Definitely agree. Kesnet's slowing down a bit.
That slow grind.
But that's just kind of how Neon is played, though.
Taking a couple of steps, but it could all go wrong. It could all be taken away in the blink of an eye. But for now,
Now Melzer's not sure if they actually saw him or if they were just shooting shots.
A lot, especially on maps like Haven, we'll see it next map, is that when they lose space, they love to go back and re-clear it. And if Melzer sits close up and
Broke the
comes back
cam.
with that showstopper, things can be really tricky for him. Full trust right now on Shy over on that A site.
Yeah,
Got that
that's-
camera, got that info. He's gonna spot Durka here.
yeah, early info too. No risk behind it either. Not for now.
Hmm.
Instant rotation from
Didn't
Kesnet.
I don't think he saw Sova.
They do have heat
Oh,
on the
well,
side
now he
there.
definitely
Trying to
knows.
re-clear middle with the owl drone as well. So Crew trying to get the full picture here.
Fnatic
Oh, the drone's gonna fuck up.
still just progressing slowly.
No.
Spots 1, spots 2. That's gotta be a showstopper kill coming in.
You're looking for it. Hero's the one to
Hero
find Melzer,
kills
though. Make sure
Melzer
goes
on
in.
the
It's just a quick
flank.
pickup. This is looking
That's not good.
far too clean. How is
Shy
Fnatic
gets
doing
one,
this?
but
Just
Boaster
this
trades it
one-shot
out.
Crew, player by player. And now the last two players noted. Look at the lurk from Hero as well. If Chronicle could just play his life, he doesn't need to.
The lurk
overcook,
from
he just
Hero.
sets up Hero
Wow.
here. And Chronicle's always been ice cold. He's never gonna overheat. And Fnatic, hold on.
All right, I'm getting a bit worried for
That was
Crew
a
now.
picture-perfect round, it feels like.
This was what, an 8-4 half? Now it's
Feels like-
11-8.
It feels like. I'm gonna say.
I'm
God,
getting a bit worried for
I am
Crew.
shocked that the only ultimate used in that round was Hero. Kills the beat pusher, gets that hat off, becomes a pinhead in the round. Showstopper, Rolling Thunder still in play. Fnatic are winning these rounds without it. And it's
Kesnet misses on Boaster.
Yes, like Boaster's getting involved. Alpha's getting a couple kills here or there, slowly catching back up to the rest of his team.
Alpha Air
But
is feeling confident.
one small slip.
I don't know, man. This is looking not good for Crew.
Another eco, 4 Sheriffs and a Stinger in the hands of Crew. Letting this game potentially slip away. Fnatic.
This would be 9, the slow march. Slow
boy.
march, but you don't, come on, Crew, we don't drop these, right? We don't.
Surely
lose
not,
these sort of
right?
situations, do we?
Surely we don't lose.
Up. You had Durka looking down and out, Alpha barely fragging. It was all looking wondrous.
Whoa, what a weird Cypher cam. Hold up.
Unready as well. They're gonna catch these guys.
Yeah, that's a trap set and a half. Durka gonna get away, and no one able to close down on those kills.
That is a sick cam. I am stealing that.
Decide to pivot if they want to, or they can come back, or they can fake pivot and re-hit A. The full rotation from Crew, trying to stay a step ahead of Fnatic here. Gonna guess on that B site. Fnatic looking to use middle here though.
They got no idea where this cam is either.
Proactive here. And that's gonna be a little bit of an alarm bell ringing though, because they're up middle, they're up the guts here. What on earth is going on? Already the boombot gonna go in. That's gonna spot out at least 2 players. They now know there's 2 different players up here. This should be yet a back away. Nice read from Fnatic to not
Back
overdo
away,
this,
go
but
through
they're still
market.
Going into the stack. This is
Melzer.
where the danger
Kesnet.
comes in. Kesnet now in the right place, but Boaster gonna remove Shy. You're looking at who's holding over towards B main. He's the only one to connect. So
Melzer
far.
gotta win.
Fnatic
No.
again, starting to clear through methodically.
I
Is
dead.
this the slow march back in? It might just be.
Wow.
9 rounds now for Fnatic. And
That all
Crew
came down to
watching
Melzer
this
versus
game
Hero.
get far too close.
If Melzer wins that fight, it's big.
I can't pinpoint exactly which round it was.
The fact that Hero won that fight was big for Fnatic.
Fnatic's comeback coming back in. That's 5 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
Bringing the scoreline to 9 to 11 right
There's no
now.
way. There's no way, right? Come on. Boaster's up. He's giving it.
What we having you? We're coming back, boys. What are you doing? What?
Okay.
What the
That's
f-
the guy you're currently getting 5 rounds by.
What am I looking at? We got a tech pause.
Pull down your headphones. If this
He
is
kicked
you,
the table.
if this is you, I'm going down there.
No, Hero.
Hero issue,
Hero.
all good. All right. He's young.
He gets a pass.
It's fine. He's, But let's kind of just pause for thought then. Let's kind of talk this through because on the half, I think it was a fair assessment that this was looking like Crew are going to close it out, right?
Yeah,
and then they got the
absolutely.
pistol. You're
Yep.
like, oh, the odds
Shoo-in.
of that, the odds that Fnatic would come back in. But here we are at 9 to 11. Well, it's been now 5 back-to-back rounds and quite good-looking rounds. What would be your solution? Put yourself in Crew's shoes here. You're facing a Fnatic who's slowly building back in. What do you do? What's your cure, I guess, to this
We have to
problem?
keep in mind.
It looks like
rounds that
it's
Crew won
a fairly quick tech pause, though. It looks like they got the issue figured out.
Twos where Fnatic ran
Yes.
5 classics. Won
Won't
the
be
bonus.
waiting too long.
That's 6
That's big.
rounds
That's
right
already
there.
big, yep.
Then in there, 6 rounds. And then, 7 and 8 because Fnatic has the eco right after.
Correct.
They only really have 3 gun rounds. Maybe if you want to include the bonus rounds on top of that.
This is not good for
5
Crew.
gun rounds. So right now, it's very one-sided in the favor of Fnatic.
The fact
So
that they
what
are
happened on those rounds that Crew was able to
they are
win?
coming back.
Well, partially it was that Durka, Alpha weren't really shooting back a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a big problem. But also, Crew got to set the pace, set the tone of everything. On their attack, they got into the sites, they forced the retakes, and they shut it down. They were constantly
Crew does not
jamming
want to
out
lose this
the
map.
not letting them have
If they
ace
lose
games.
this map, I highly doubt
As well, they started pretty aggressively, taking that space down middle, taking some early
that
shots. But right now,
they will win Haven.
shook.
So
They're playing back. Yes, they had that trap set up with that camera. cheeky setup. I like it. Weren't able to capitalize on it. Get over to B.
We still got a tech pause?
Goes into it. Not able to get the kills.
Still an
They don't
issue,
have
yeah.
the right weapons for it. But now, pull out an op. Stay ahead of where Fnatic's going. They've been doing all this B main control with that one-way smoke from the Omen, taking that space, denying Hero the ability to lurk up or anything.
Yep.
But I still look at these ultimates from Fnatic as well. They're still in play, and maybe if they lose a player because KRU's able to get one early or change something up, that's when Fnatic pulls it out.
Tech
and says,
pause
"You know what?
over.
Nope,
Back
not
into the map.
Go back into the game. Stun ready for tiles in case there's an aggressive push by Kesnet down middle. But it's the B main control again from Melzer.
I'm also looking at the switch up of the operator as well. Kesnet finally going on to that. And look at the faith they're putting in him over towards A. That's pretty much an isolated site and an isolated player, and he still looks like he's holding his ground comfortably enough. As already, actually, Melzer's on the chopping block. Here we go. You wanted ults. You might just get him, but do they get to close down in time? Melzer's not really got anywhere to run and hide.
Melzer gets one, though.
Goes astray. A 1-for-1 trade out, and Hero's the one they lose.
This op on the A line, they won't expect it. That pull away smoke needs to happen before anybody peeks, and they need to get across that line. Kesnet, if he gets a one, he could definitely sprint away. He's got that character with that sprint. Loves to go fast. Go fast, go fast.
He's going to back away, though. Maybe starting to feel it, that internal clock starting to tick. That little bit of a warning message, feeling, okay, there's no pressure on B. They've got to be maybe shifting back towards A. And he's got the right read. He's got to hit the shot.
Fnatic love contacting up into the line. Durka going first. The jump spot
No,
this time.
the jump spot. Wow.
Really, no.
Ooh, good shot. Oh.
Look at him. He's going back for more.
Oh, no, the breach flash.
Gluttony being his sin, trying to go back for that follow-up, but a 3v3 now on the site under Fnatic's banner.
Bro, if he does not get flash there, I believe that Durka, or not Durka, Kesnet
Shy
gets that shot off.
if anybody
No
gets a kill
cap.
here, Shy can pop his hat, get the info, and close out the round. Good flash.
The Chronicle's been so good at this. They try and swing together, but now the site is under scrutiny already.
Boaster
You can see a
spawn.
slip through. You're right. Boaster backing away, but it's Alpha, the babyface killer, holding this still. Looks for another. Can't get him. A Chronicle on the readjust. Good positioning from him.
He's 30 HP. Boaster's nice. Wow, wait. Is KRU about to choke? Also, is it raining inside my window? Hold on
that
now.
smile off your face. You're gonna get accused of a little bit of a bias. Chronicle sitting at 20.
Alright, it's not raining. I think I'm just tripping.
He's had an absolute belter of a series.
He's been hitting everything. His darts have been on point. He's been getting the kills with the Hunter's Fury. And then on that defense to keep...
This is looking scary for KRU. This is looking real scary for KRU.
Off the back of 2 mega rounds from him as well. 10-11. And an eco again for KRU. That B main control again.
Oh, they do see Melzer cross.
It seems like KRU doesn't really have that much depth right now. They're scared of going down middle. Alpha's been setting up that tile stun. They've been taking B main every round, but it gets them nothing. It's all these rounds towards A. They need to get that first kill. They need to shut Durka down. And they need to have people to follow it up. Stun ready.
No one to swing on it.
Cypher,
go around.
They do have the Cypher cam spotting it for info at the very least. That would be the trigger.
And now Kesnet back in a place where they could capitalize on it, but it looks like a late clear towards middle, a late round adjustment.
Last time Fnatic did this, they did go through middle a little bit. Durka trying to kind of feel it out.
Spot 2.
But here, is it just going to be a straight up market split?
Looks like it could be. Already though, KRU trying to hit that rotation at the right time. This got dangerous before. Already,
45 seconds.
You can have MTA here. They've got a couple of ults to play with. Delay over towards main. Melzer having to evacuate as quick as he can because they are starting to be feeling that pinch.
Uh-oh, Melzer's kind of stuck, but Shy.
Right time.
And Melzer, hold on now.
Back shots, keeping control of the site. And now at 25 seconds, it's a mad dash. Where do they go on this one?
They're trying to go back A.
Try and facilitate the cross, but it's Boaster to try
Oh.
takes away heat, but KRU still in this round.
Wait, they're going back.
Wait, the double?
12 seconds.
There's no way, 10 seconds now. And MTA has no idea.
Wait, MTA!
Boaster almost whiffed it.
What
but
the
it's gonna be a
fuck?
bomb. They've got it down. Running
They've
this
got
left,
it.
Right, center. This is ridiculous. How is this in a 2v2? But you've got Alpha up against Kesnet, Melzer against Boaster. But he's there so early.
Wait, oh!
Kesnet finding that form when they needed him most here. 12 for KRU. KRU securing at least
That was some serious blunder from KRU, man. What was that? MTA pulls out his ults. Heat died using util too. Like,
back and forth, huge opening kills. Shy's Sheriff there on site. Stinger follow it up. Fnatic, oh man, gotta dig deep here. They have that Cosmic Divide, but they're going against a few ultimates, and now maybe Resurgence. Kesnet feeling confident again. He's got his ultimates, the jazz hands, the finger blasters. So is he gonna go and sprint around now with that confidence that, you know, I just got a 2K?
Maybe.
Close out this game, potentially, KRU, or go the distance.
Yeah, the fake comeback potentially, who knows?
could be a fake
But
comeback.
Trying to keep their cool. Heard the operator rattle off a shot. Durka making his presence known.
I wonder when they're gonna swap it out, give it to the hands of the most competent opera on the team, Boaster.
That's true. It's weird he's not picking it up here. That's strange.
Boaster, the
They
opper.
haven't done this before, where they're walking
Hold
out
up
at
now.
the same time as they're taking this A main space. They're
What
gonna
is
go and
Steel
push this
talking
back,
about?
But at the same time, they have this.
I don't think this drone will re-clear.
Again, the back lines here.
Oh no, it does.
taking
Hero
that drone,
takes the drone out.
shrouding Boaster's presence. A main control is coming silently, but it's here.
Here comes the pressure.
No,
Actually
Kesnick
in
gets
that.
too far ahead of
Can't
it.
shut it down, can't close the space.
50
And they
seconds.
heard him place the
the
trip.
time's starting to tick.
Boaster's got that ultimate.
Wait, he
I wonder
missed.
if he's gonna pop this. They can commit right back into B with it, but already KRU staying a step ahead of this. Fnatic need to figure out, where has KRU gone? How are we gonna use this ultimate? They use it across A link and spawn before.
30 seconds left.
They might do it again here. Get onto that site. Smokes up first.
24 seconds, though it's getting late in the day, and Shy could be devious about this. Right place, right time.
Ooh.
And the perfect kill. Couldn't get the follow-up, though. Alpha still going to stand his ground, but that spike cross is a problem. 13 seconds, they got to try and make this one count. Can they get through? Hero!
Wait, Hero
To the
gets
monitor,
two?
Finding two, but now KRU down to the line.
That
Can
becomes
still rise,
dangerous
still a
now.
threat, Still danger. Alpha doesn't
Ah,
want
the
any of that.
ult
He wants
too.
to make sure this one's secure. They answer back again. KRU now held at 12, and Fnatic with the opportunity to get to OT.
Dude.
It all led
They can't
to
figure
this
out
one
where Hero is
right
lurking,
here.
bro. They can't figure it
Call
out.
a
Another timeout.
They have to. They need this round.
Timeout
Take
from
this
KRU?
map in relegation. I mean, this is the last chance to use this timeout.
You have to
You
use
have
it.
to. Might as well. Closing this game out 13-11 is going to be way easier than going the distance in overtime. Getting Fnatic the chance to be able to close out this first map. Steal out the map pick from KRU after KRU had such a big dominating lead. Going into Haven after losing this, that's going to be all
Yeah.
pressure of Fnatic. Oh,
That's
boy.
gonna be scary.
This changes everything, right? This next round, even if it goes to OT and KRU still win, the mental impact alone is going to be monumental. So as we stand, we look at the buy for KRU coming into this. It's not perfect. They've got a couple of ults. They've got Kesnet's ult there, and they do have the hat for Shy. But you're looking at maybe one rifle, it looks like. Judges, stingers. It's not what you want.
To be fair,
Tell me about
the
it.
last time they conjured up a round, it was off the back of the Sheriffs and the Stingers.
It was?
If there's any round that they're going to win, this is the type of round. We've been seeing it today. We've been seeing it yesterday. We see these rounds. The times when you're like, well, you know, just buy whatever. Mix
Kesnet
something
also
happens.
still
That's
has
when
his
the miracles
neon
happen.
ults,
That's when the magic happens.
which
So
could be
will it
big.
be another magical round from KRU to be able to close out 13-11? Or is it going to be Fnatic crawling back, making it a real comeback, not just a fake one?
Chronicle with the ult? What's the starting line? Maybe to almost kind of feign that it could be Durka, and then he closes the gap. I'm curious what the plan is off the rip.
Just allows Durka to be able to move up with it.
Yeah.
They need to hit the shot on Melzer if Melzer does push up this angle right now.
Oh,
Oh,
That's info. That's the setup spotted again.
can they punish him though? I don't know if
bit
they can.
scary there. A bit scary.
With the
Melzer's-
stun line from Alpha, they can if they want to.
Yeah.
They just don't know what's behind it.
Yeah. And Melzer's been good at this. He
Swap
has
the
been
op
good.
down.
He's consistently taken that B lobby space. He's generally held his ground incredibly well. But as you said, with your risk here, you're pretty quite marking that now. That's doing away from it.
He does a good job. Yeah, he does a good job of just stalling it at it. Because he uses the way when his back's
There goes that trip. Four-man mid-walk. Ooh, he manages to catch Durka. Oh, and he only gets one. Oh, there we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Good close it out in regulation. Deny the turnaround. And stalled out and slowed down. Chronicle and Alpha in a 2v4. Chronicle slipping a little bit further ahead.
Stalling as much as possible.
Problems start now. 12 seconds. It's too little. Surely it's too late.
Nice. Crew managed to shut it down. All right, that's a good sign.
Snatch back their game. Map 1
That is big. Big from Crew.
A little bit of resurgence there as well from Fnatic. But, oh, I don't know if that big comeback is going to bite them with their endurance for the rest of the series.
And that's the question we'll find out after the break.
I was very concerned that Crew were not going to be able to get that map out. Very concerning. Whoever chose the music for this commercial, spot on. A little bit of a spoiler, but I mean, if you haven't gone back and watched the VOD, what are you guys doing? You know what I'm saying? All right, gonna have to mute this because I'm not sponsored by Taco Bell. Anyways, that is a good sign for Crew. However, the real question is if Fnatic can go through with Haven. I think that'll become the ultimate question. If they can, then it looks like we're probably going to be going to map 3. However, it's a bit hard to tell right now because Alpha Air has not really seemed like he's been on top of the world per se. But I think that's mainly because of the fact that he kind of got stuck with this like supportive role on Sunset. You guys know what I mean? Close the stream and sleep. No one is watching you. You will die broken alone. Yo, who hurt you, man? You want to talk about it? Why you feel the need to come in here and just spread hate? What's wrong, buddy? Feel free, we can talk about it. You know, we're stuck watching an ad right now. We can talk about it. Also, I can't really sleep, so might as well do something productive, right? Or did bro already leave the stream? Fair point. Why waste my time on you? I mean, fair enough, my guy. You can go on with your day. Have a good one. I hope you seek professional help. I hope whatever ails you, you will figure it out. Oh, stream back on. I'm sorry you feel that way.
they take map 1. I'm now joined by their coach, Adam. Now, Fnatic, they're known as a comeback team. They've done this many, many times against other teams before. But what did you guys talk about in that last timeout? And how did you make sure to close this out and make sure they don't make that comeback onto your team?
We noticed that Fnatic was playing extremely slow. That is something that we are not used to. So we noticed that we were giving so much space and they were taking it.
Enjoy talking yourself and wink.
In that pause, we called that
You have complete privacy. Nobody is seeing you. I mean, you're watching me, so
they get out with no entry, and it was just understanding where we're going, and we stacked B and we went around.
Beautiful counter. Best of luck on map 2.
you trying to see me jerk off, my guy? That's kind of weird.
Crew managed to pick up the win. At first, we were vamosing, then we weren't vamosing as much, but then we vamos at the end. And Crew managed to pick up the win. And a few, I mean, honestly, a large reason why, especially in the early part of the game, those post plans from Crew.
Honestly, it seems like you're the one that's kind of bored. You're over here talking to me about how no one will watch me, nobody cares. I'll die alone. Meanwhile, you're here. So realistically, what are you doing, my guy? Just going around to random streams?
They're doing a great job in these post plants, setting it up, winning a lot of clutches. I mean, that Melzler 1v3 was huge for them.
PS, if you kill yourself on stream, it'll still take 2 to 3 years for YouTube's algorithm to refer your body.
But the biggest difference, same thing we saw.
All right.
Sentinels and Gen G.
Too bad I won't. So that's unfortunate.
It's very hard to be able to win these games when you're not picking up those bonuses.
Like I said, my guy, you're the one watching me. I got no problem. Quite honestly, the only thing you're doing is helping me out here.
That is pretty damn rough, and not being able to stop the conversion, rather, I should say, from the side of Crew. It's just brutality here, and it does end up making the difference, given how close we were going into overtime. It's just one of those little things that gets corrected. You have a completely different story.
Yeah, no, for sure. Now, of course, one player that was certainly standing
If
out.
I pay you $1, you will, right?
The neon, we said
no.
It's going to be a problem for Fnatic to deal with. My guy was trying to break some.
Which is super unfortunate to you.
There, man. It was impressive to see him really get going on this agent when he has that agency.
But also, it doesn't really work like that. This isn't Twitch.
It's really difficult to stop this man, especially when he has that cracked out aim. But then, of course, you had someone that was causing a lot of problems for guys like Kesnet, which was Chronicle, who also had an absolutely phenomenal game too.
Yeah, I mean, we can't.
Fair, see ya. Thanks for wasting my time. Thanks for stopping by, my guy. Back to 0 viewers. You're wrong, but thanks. Thanks for stopping by.
2 of the rounds that they were able to get in the first half basically only obtained off the back of Chronicle's efforts, the multiple 4Ks that he was able to have.
Like I said, man, I hope you feel better, whatever ails you.
He's shown up to play. We started seeing the warm up there from the rest of the Fnatic players. So if they're going to be able to continue to heat up like that, and Chronicle can have another performance like that going into map number 2, Fnatic absolutely could accept.
Because all you did was help me out, buddy.
He was the player.
That's all you've done.
He was playing so good in EMEA.
I hope you feel real good. You should, honestly. You helped me out.
Multi-kill potential. He has unbelievable utility. He's playing on his comfort pick of Sova. I mean, he is absolutely the real deal, as we know, right? Multiple trophy winner. The guy continues to perform at such an unbelievably high level. Yeah, they're not able to get the win, but he's a big part of why they came so close to coming back and sending it to OT.
Yeah, he had incredible plays, just like this one for a Verizon high-speed moment. Chronicle hitting a wild 4K. I mean, this guy, again, you heard paper thin.
Oh, it was this one. I wish they would have shown the one that he was up top mid. And he managed to shut down the complete A split over here. This one was wild. Chronicle's just ice cold. Ice cold, man.
Yeah, and I mean, as you can see right here, it doesn't really matter how many people you throw at him. You know, granted, he does manage to isolate all of these into those 1v1s, be able to get the individual pickoffs. But he's just such a steady hand for Fnatic. I mean, again, one of the biggest things
true. Ice cold, man. Ice cold.
In this year and in years past, it's that there are those multiple layers. It's not just that one guy.
All right, I'm really hoping Fnatic pull out the ISO because I have not seen it yet, and I would love to watch it live on Twitch.
Leo in the past when he was there, but even Hero's been put out.
He's had some great rounds too.
And you of course have Durka and Alpha here. So like these rosters have so many layers to them, but Chronicle was the one that was very much out in the forefront here for Fnatic.
Yeah, from the beginning, and even though they weren't able to pick up that win, you could definitely see them, begin to get the building pieces pieces going forward for what is to come. As we move on to map 2, let's go ahead and hear what Elma Putty has to say as we get ready for Haven.
All right.
I'm now standing by with the head coach of Fnatic, Elma Putty, ahead of map 2. Now, if you want to progress to the playoffs, you have to take KRU on Haven and Lotus and win them both. Normally on paper, that looks pretty good for you guys. You guys are comfortable on those maps, but it's also 2 of their best maps as well. So what do you got to look out for to make sure you close this one out?
I think we should have played together and stick to our game plan. I think both teams knew coming into this series that both Haven and Lotus were going to show up. They're both good maps, both of us. So just stick together, play together, close out man advantages. That would be nice.
And how are we handling Hesden?
It's all right. I think he played well, as always, but I don't think he was devastating or anything like that.
All right, we'll see how it goes on map 2. Good luck.
I mean, he was pretty devastating on attack. I think he started to fall off a bit.
Sunset, I felt like Kesnet was quite devastating.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that cool, calm demeanor is certainly going to be something that the Fnatic camp will need as they get ready for Haven. If we take it back,
I'm seeing a Yoru and I'm seeing ISO.
One of the maps that these two teams have
I'm excited.
in the past. I believe KRU was the one who
Yeah, it looks like KRU is going with the good old Leviathan comp.
We got our agents coming through here,
But Fnatic is where I'm very interested in. They got Yoru, ISO.
Yeah, and now both of these teams, they come into this map with
Map win percentage 100%. Wow, okay. But KRU also has a 100% map win percentage. This is going to be real interesting. And I have not seen Fnatic play with this comp yet, so I'm expected to be wowed.
Yeah, the Yoru's really good. My eyes are on Shy for KRU. He played really well there on Sunset, led the way with first kills for them, did a great job on the defender side, but he's going to have a tough task going against this Yoru comp.
Well, let's see if this goes the distance, fellas. It certainly deserves it. We're going to send it back over to your casters for this one. It's Pansy and Steel.
Looks like KRU are on attack
The
first.
stakes couldn't be higher now.
Let's see who gets pistol. This will be the ultimate test. I think whoever gets pistol here will set the pace for the map.
Drought of rounds, they came back, resurged it, and closed out in regulation. But now we walk into a whole different situation here, Josh. These changes are big for both sides.
KRU definitely faltered in the middle of that game. They won both pistols and bonus rounds and only closed out 13-11. Fnatic now on that double duelist. A change in style. Yes, we have Hero to lock
Dart up, but it gets instantly broken, and it looks like KRU's going to go for like a split mid here. I don't know if Yoru's going to be enough to just hold this. Oh, nobody clears. And he gets out. Wow, good TP.
But the exchange of space. KRU going to take the site, get the plant. You're looking at the rest of the map though as well. It's being somewhat surrounded. You're going to get the
This KRU's wanting to push into A.
They're pressuring through towards that A connector side.
Chronicle's so far back though.
Being herded around, but Fnatic need to start taking steps towards the side here. MTA not falling foul to any of that nonsense.
Oh, ding through the wall.
Holding these extremities. The clock is going to start ticking here. Out for the first
Ooh, Alpha gets one. Durka gets another. Ooh, damn.
Just the Bash brothers here taking heads between Durka and Alpha.
That is so unlucky for Kesnet. He took a gamble on the 50-50 and checked the wrong side.
We're talking about what are the
Super unlucky.
Sunset and Haven. Fnatic starting on defense, both.
Oh, look, he was just about to re-clear it too.
They got a pistol round. That's going to set the tempo a little bit. Second changes, Fnatic was trying to go for all these retakes on Sunset. They weren't ahead of what was going on. And they weren't.
But now with Alpha on an actual role where he can have the freedom to like frag out,
that means that they're going to move around way
I think we'll start to see a better game from Alpha.
And KRU, are they going to be able to deal with this right now?
This could be a blender as well. You can see the setup already. Doesn't get what they wanted necessarily, but they have to respect it enough that Durka can then start working towards his ult, get the ult back away.
Ooh.
Chronicle,
Gonna
happy
drone.
enough.
He has to drone to re-clear the sewers. That smoke up, shrouded. The walk around.
Oh, that was scary. They definitely heard the ISO shield, so they know 3 are here. Alpha gets one.
MTA with just the classic doing the damage.
It's gonna take some hero plays over on KRU though.
Picked up. They'll take that every day of the week if they can.
Did they get the? Did they get the rifle?
Where the worries really lay here.
Oh, Durka got the rifle.
I mean, it was a casual glance from Heat, but he gets punished, and now Fnatic shut down the threat.
Yeah.
2 rounds.
With all that chip damage that KRU took, it was not looking good for them.
KRU's been strong on Haven, how they destroyed 13-2 against DRX. But Fnatic, they pick this map all the time for good reason. They've been dominating on it. They've been using this as like their go-to map.
First gun round.
And it's not even been close.
And I say that because, I mean, everybody on Fnatic already has a rifle, so.
Trying to come back, narrowly losing that first map 11-13. They want to win this, and they want to win this big.
And the proactive play is not going to be relenting. They are going to keep this.
Kesnet manages to get past that shock dart.
To the bonus, they want to be relentless. As Durka in towards Suez, the spam. Good.
Ooh.
Gonna get MTA a little low, but how do KRU want to then face this? Do they try and keep almost bullishly approaching this? Or do they rescind a little? Maybe just gonna prop up Melza and hope he can get a punish on this over.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this.
Does the out drone check it?
I don't necessarily agree. Ooh, no flash.
This is huge. This could be the game changer, but it is just a 1-for-1 trade out here. Fnatic still coming out on top of those
3v3.
for now. And you look
It's a bit scary because MTA is pretty low.
Surely you don't expect this.
Boaster's not going to expect this.
He's all alone in here, though.
It all depends. Oh, nice shot from MTA.
This is the spot that Chronicle shines in, though. Oh, he moves away from that position, though.
The timing.
But yeah, and he gets punished on that. Nice work.
The timing was horrible for Chronicle.
He's over towards B. He's so far away. So plants in for KRU. They've got what they needed. 3 still standing.
If there's anyone to do this, it's Benji Fishy. If there's anyone else, it's Hero.
You're not wrong.
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
Much, right? You're going to have the Aldrone to re-clear over towards CT. Quite telling that maybe it's towards Heaven, but he got him sleeping!
Oh
MTA
no,
and
MTA.
now a glimmer of hope and a chance!
Nice.
Dwindled. Heat keeps control.
Well played from KRU to re-hit A.
A good stand in that round,
but also, I mean, it came down to some timings, but still a good call from KRU.
Definitely able to get purchased. Light shields on Boaster, passes that off over to Durka. Now that's in play. Alpha, he's got his ultimate.
MTA could have very well lost that duel.
In the gulag. And his success rate on it has been so good. He's been winning constantly, time and time again, but Hero's going to get his first test of the map right here. Round 4 over on C. Fnatic give him so much faith in his just ability to lock it down. So many times I see him just pop the cage, peek out, get a 3K spray down. But KRU was just doing it to
Durka's just going to hold, I think. I was going to say, I felt like Durka could have definitely gotten a bit aggressive there, but he does have the outlaw, so, but MTA is the only one on half.
Everything's been towards A right now.
So I don't know if the outlaw is necessarily the right call for this round.
He's on the outlaw right now. I think they were toying with the idea of a full purchase with the op, I'm pretty sure.
I don't see a TP anywhere either, so he's kind of, yep.
But there's not that many light shields here, just one in the end. I think that's with MTA. Shy gonna be able to withstand.
Oh, wow, he got around the corner.
Lucky boy.
They're quick on his toes. And it feels like KRU are kind of finding their footing here, right? They're starting to get that pacing right. They may be feeling that something was a little up. Seeing Chronicle.
Wait, and Chronicles. Oh no, he's going back Heaven. Okay, I thought he was gonna rotate out. I was like, that's weird.
There's, you know, there are trends to it. There are tones to it. Chronicle going to be forced off the angle, and KRU then get the sight. Clear enough approach. Whoa, hold on. I say that.
We got MTA.
Threat here. Chronicle going to be able to do some real chip damage on this one. Yeah,
oh,
look at that vulnerability and the punish, but it's still
Kesnet
keeping this safe. They're the walking wounded.
Kesnet gets one on CT.
Play. And Alpha with that rifle is the danger man. He always has been from the start. Clears a little, shows presence. Hero taking a couple of brave steps in, but the 4 men on the other side not.
Wow, wait,
really
Kesnet gets away with another kill.
This is still doable. Alpha still has his ultimate to pop as well.
But the timing on this Hero would probably need another here. You got to feel it. But Alpha trying to take.
Heat's the only one that has full HP.
Swing. Alpha can only get one. KRU stability found here, Josh.
But it's all good because KRU gets the double swing on CT off of Heat's contact. So
have to keep in mind right here. The first is that
pretty hard to lose that, especially with the weaponry that. What? That's how Shy got that kill.
So maybe Fnatic needs to start bolstering.
Wow, he just barely saw Boaster too.
Alpha still has that ultimate up, and I'm I'm wondering when he's going to start using that. Has he found enough confidence from the end of that sunset map to be able to go and take these duels? Or is he going to find this perfect time to isolate the perfect player?
Also seeing the operator out for Durka. First time we're really seeing this here. You saw it toyed with earlier on, but position considered.
Dart scanned. Do they know he has the op?
Areas on the map now. It'll be Boaster who'd be on the chopping block, and he's going to be very careful how he plays this. Kesnit has been a threat through and through.
I think they kind of do know he has the op. The way they keep jump peeking everything.
Play with here. Playing off the back of connector. The paranoids have been great from Boaster, to be fair. He has been set up a lot of this action. There's that 1v1.
Oh no, the bomb's down in the middle of sight.
In the domain expansion. Oh, he's
Oh, and Alpha loses it.
Melzer doing wonders. Does get
Oh, but he gets caught.
comes back. B is not safe nor secure just yet. But that reinvestment of the smoke.
They're gonna go back towards A.
Where does Crew go? We've seen them lean heavily towards
Oh no,
A.
they're going back
That's been their
C.
final destination more often
What a
than
good
not.
call.
But an adjustment now with 40 seconds. They got options.
Boaster reaggressing here.
And with Hero going down, this feels like the right choice.
But the fact that they're not getting any A info.
All these rounds has been towards A right now from Crew. So the big read here from Fnatic is that surely they go A again here. But no, C site is open for business.
Lovely read, good mid-rounding there. And again, just that trade back into Hero opens up so much opportunity for them to
And now
play
Kez
through this
can
map.
just play on site.
The stun is going to come up.
And they have Sova ults.
Tail end of the spikes timer, but doesn't matter. Fnatic's going to save here. They have that op. It's way too important for them to go for a round here and not get it. Alpha. I wonder if that's going to deter him from using his ultimate later on in the game, because first chance with it, he doesn't get it. It's not looking good for him.
All right, Fnatic's just going for a save, so technically we're just waiting.
When he first came in, I mean, called the Wonder Kid for a reason. The guy is good. I doubt it's going to fully affect him, but again, it is that confidence. When we talk about it in regular season, especially on ISO, even after the nerf, when it stopped being just a ridiculous agent, he was still statistically outrageous in those 1v1s. So you're right, maybe there is going to be that little bit of doubt beginning, but we wait and see. We have to look how this goes forward. But for now, since we got into the bigger gun rounds, since we started to see that buy come in place for Crew, they've had a fantastic read on this game. They have been working Fnatic here, and this has been a stronghold for Fnatic.
Is this going to be a fast play? They have the ultimates for it. Melzer can ultimate into the backlines. Kesnit can sprint at their faces. Heat ready to stun. Hunter's Fury as well, but looks like maybe just a normal default opening.
There's a little bit of
Well, the stun hits on Chronicle.
Mid space being taken from Dirk at the same time.
Ooh, chip damage onto Chronicle. They're gonna have to wait out the smoke though.
Sunset Crew, all their rounds were basically on pistols, bonuses, not many gun rounds. Now, 3 gun rounds already posted up on the board. Fnatic needing to find their footing and fast.
You're absolutely right.
Drone reclear timing.
Yep.
Spot multiple people here. Who's gonna tank it?
Away we go. Kesnit wants
Oh.
in. Gap close if he can. Boaster going to be thwarted away. And actually
Oh.
got up on that. Boaster goes down. And with 50 seconds, they can pause here. They don't have to overdo it. They've done so well.
Ah,
already
but Kesnit's
opening
ults.
pick. But of course, Kesnit would love to do a bit of damage, keep that ult going. But as it stands, still got the right.
Yeah, ult's gonna go away.
They're gonna pause and go again, but if they do go back to C, Dirk is there with the op. He's been sitting here all round. Chronicle, Alpha, probably the 2 best players that you would want here outside of Hero to be the ones that are having to deal with this defense here. Chronicle, he's not gonna have anybody in sewers.
But this has
No
to be
shield
such
for
a
Alpha, though.
moment for Alpha, and they've been punished on this corner before, so they've got to check it with
Oh,
Jill.
the
If they do
stun.
This time they're learning their lessons. They're learning on the fly, and they are flooding the site.
And they're just
Looking
gonna
perfect for
body
Dirk now, but
everybody.
it's cleared. Chronicle can only do so much, only gets 1, and it's save time for Durka. As it stands, Crew
Yep,
have the read on
Durka's
this
gonna go
game.
try and
I
save.
think a lot of people seeing this veto thought it would end heavily towards Fnatic. That first map would have been Crew's favor, but so far so good for Crew, Josh.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
no impact yet with the op. He hasn't
I'm surprised with how slow Fnatic are playing this, but Fnatic are kind of a slow team.
Shy coming in.
Ooh, okay.
Go down.
Durka manages to get that kill, but does he read that Melzer's like real right behind him?
I mean, money's pretty good.
I don't even think he heard that smoke go up behind him.
3 in a row. Yeah. A lot of people.
This is the prized possession that Fnatic can really look to try and retain, but...
Oh, now he's getting a feeling. Oh, never mind. Oh, he's gonna walk right into it. Yep. That's unfortunate.
Operator will be staying in hand here. So a thin chance potentially, but Josh, is this timeout time? Is this too early? Do you think Fnatic still have the answers that they need?
It could be timeout time. I wouldn't be.
That's super unlucky for Boaster.
We really haven't seen yet from Fnatic is them doing this mid walk down. We saw Boaster smoke window and kind of hold that haystack area. We've seen
the late short wrap from Melzer. That's big.
They don't get anyone inserted into the window room. They don't get anyone down under the window or pushed all the way up by that hay area. And right now,
Kesnet's feeling it too. That's where it starts to become dangerous for Fnatic. Oh, timeout. Timeout Fnatic. But that becomes dangerous when, like, I've said this before in other streams too. KRU is a type of team where when they get the lead, they start to feel themselves, and that just causes them to win more rounds. When you start to get disruptive on those like vibes and how they feel about it, is when KRU start to kind of choke a bit, but Fnatic aren't really doing it. And their spirits are high because they won the first map.
But KRU kind of just sticking to their guns. 5-man grouping, contact, go, walk up. If you're giving us the space, we'll take it. If you're blocking us, we'll wait, and then we'll try again.
See, Fnatic are trying to bring their spirits up, but
right now it's working.
It's not really doesn't really seem like it, unless maybe they can get away with this round. If they win this round, that'd be big.
Alpha Durka traditionally over towards that A side, but as we've seen, KRU have looked so diligent in approach. They've really got everything wrapped up, but a change here. Josh, they've brought Hero over with his utility. This is a big change, even in this kind of half-buy round.
They're kind of faking the setup here. They're showing the op, they're showing Chronicles Dart, they're showing that it's an A default, but Hero's playing A. They're probably going to leave him alone, not expecting the kill trips on the site here. But now, the change up from KRU after that timeout. Hey, you know what? We're going to fake this. We're going to go over. We're going to explore Garage for the first time when it's not even being defended. What is this, a read?
Yeah, I mean, if you're Fnatic, you're just feeling the KRU in your head. They've got the
oh!
How are you alive? And KRU are chomping at the bit. They've got this red so well, but can
oh,
they
Boaster actually got out.
Rotations are in. Does KRU then adjust? No. They're going straight on in.
Oh, they're going into the stack? I don't necessarily agree with that.
Difficult and Durka with a missed shot. That ain't pretty. And now there's problems galore. Kesner trying to get a
whoa!
And there's going to be a judge rattling off shot after shot for KRU. Finally controlling the site. It was hectic, it was chaotic, but it's theirs. Durka still breathing, and Chronicles still with the Bulldog. There are opportunities here. They are locked on this site. They can't find an easy way out until now. Smoke goes up. They can cross back through. Melzer noted. They're going to know where he's gone.
I don't really like the op pick from Durka, I'm going to be so honest. Durka is not an opper.
If anyone falls for it, but discipline being displayed by KRU.
Backside spotted now.
They know at least where two players are.
Especially for what an opper has to do now. Ooh, chip damage.
That's another round for KRU.
But he doesn't stick with the spam.
As we said, they were hammering that A side over and over and over. They felt something. And maybe
yeah, Durka already left to go save. That's not good for Fnatic.
One thing that we saw last map as well was that
and I don't necessarily mean the round differential, because realistically, if we look at it, they're only down by 3 rounds. But it's about the attitude of Fnatic. They're not feeling it.
Okay, time to switch up what we're doing, because now you're just as what we were doing, now we do something else. You're going to heavy pivot on A site, cool. We're going to go and abuse you towards Garage. And right now, Fnatic, I mean, Durka wasn't even hitting any of those op shots. He missed 3 on the opening there. Alpha wasn't getting anything done either. Both at the back of the site, there are 4 defenders.
Alpha got kind of stuck, though.
Back to the normal standard for Fnatic. KRU looking to just farm this or put a little bit of pressure towards C, show a different opening, but Durka taking that space, getting that deep A line. This is the first time we've seen him this aggressive on A.
No trip there.
All the way up, inserted, and a pick off on an Omen would be huge.
They know. KRU has the read on it.
Money, Josh. They're reading it so well. They're diligent. They're heads up about their work.
And they know.
They're not letting it go unpunished. Durka has to fall back. A minute still to play with, and they've already sent him scurrying.
It's the first time Shy's actually lurking towards Garage this game. Everything's been 5-man hits from KRU.
Oh, that shock dart. Big chip.
But chip damage ain't gonna get you around here. Crew starting to explore the map. You're right, Shy, that lurk is the first time we're seeing it. The follow-up could have been an issue, but no. Shy gonna cause a little bit of a problem. Keep players present towards Garage, towards B, towards C. They're actually going back this way.
They broke the trip. It pulls the rotate potentially.
Yeah, they want to end B.
Pressure on Garage, but it's going to be towards B.
It's really about Boaster, how he will hold it.
So maybe they push left side with it.
Ooh.
Or they can save it for the post plan. Boaster.
Paranoia and the vulnerable finding nothing here. They can't close down on it again. A nice post plant setup sitting deep here. Yeah, Melzer's have to try and play on the side. Durka gonna opt for the ult.
Scary for Melzer. He's gonna buy it. Yep. Spotted.
And he swings
wow, and he gets one.
Looking for the follow-up on Boaster too. Desperate to try.
Oh, he gets two.
And now Fnatic.
The lurk from Shy too. Wow, Crew just has the read on it, man. They just have the read.
Work from Crew. I can't stress it enough. As Fnatic are not finding solutions.
Like their coach said, Crew are really just ultimately playing more like a team here.
Less money, more problems. Right now, though, for Fnatic, Crew in full control. Crew's control.
6 rounds.
6 rounds to 2. We saw this on Sunset. We saw what Fnatic needed to do.
So far, I am not impressed by the ISO and Yoru picks.
Slow things down. Try to just stay alive until they can get to their attack side. Leaps and bounds better than their defense on that first map of Sunset. Can it be the same thing here? Or are we going to see Crew actually close it out after building up this big lead? Crew staying a step ahead all the time. It's like they switched up their entire game plan once that timeout came in from Fnatic.
And they talked about being haunted by those earlier results. Champions, years ago now. Now we're seeing the same thing here on. It's perfect.
And Durka
Crew
just gets caught lacking.
Reading them like a book. Everything they want to try. Any little look they want to bring out, it gets dealt with. And Crew just going to pause here. Maybe feeling that aggression throughout, especially after that opener from Durka. Crew showing them respect. And again, so composed in these pressure moments. You're seeing the slow walk back in from Fnatic over towards A, but Crew not moving yet, taking their time. We've still got a minute to play with.
Reposition the trip towards A. They're gonna go back B.
Ensure that nothing's behind.
And Fnatic have no idea because they just completely
clear.
stacked up towards A. But I wonder if Crew will walk into it. Crew's gonna walk right into it. Okay.
45 seconds. Once Crew starts deciding that they're going to commit to one of these spots, it's not going to be enough time for them to pivot out, even with that neon.
Maybe a stack, but Crew have been on the money.
This is not good.
30 seconds.
Crew, I don't like this read from Crew.
Not a clean fight they would have wanted. He does get out at least with his life. Crew clear in the corners. 20 seconds. They're running low on time. They've got to commit to this.
Yep. They're gonna have to.
Now? You can't pivot away. There is no running nor hiding. Already Chronicle backfilling the space towards Sewer. Fnatic are here. They are making their stand. They're trying to dig in for Crew, prying them out.
Good pick.
First
Oh,
round with the
whoa, wait.
Fnatic maybe finally finding the 4, but a 1v2, and it's Kesnit, the death dealer himself.
Nice.
I don't think he's got the time for this.
No.
He just has to play to the clock, and he does. A third found for Fnatic, but that was after a draw.
The time. That first delay hit hard.
Way better than 2 to 6, 2 to 7 either.
True.
Especially offsuit. 3 to 6, and you know, if Fnatic's able to crawl this back,
That first wave of util really delayed Crew hard.
They gave a little bit of space to Crew. Didn't try to instantly buy that up. They could have done it. They were toying with it. They go for the outline instead. They get the tag, 140 damage.
Good job.
They don't get the kill. They lose the round. Crew takes a big lead. But Fnatic still in.
But now what will Crew do?
I mean, rolling back the years.
Ooh, manages to catch one.
The smoke's there as well. Do they dare disrespect it? No. But look at the mid walk as well. The timing could be right. It is. Fnatic getting a good read now into this round.
All right, hold on now. Fnatic might be catching their mojo. Wait, Kesnit got dinged. Ooh, that's not good.
Full retake on C0, spawning it from C spawn. Still up Raj, listen for any shenanigans on the EV exit.
first time, like once some time, but Fnatic have a man to the good, if not two. Oh my god.
What a
Kesnet.
spam!
Big kill.
And there's no answer back, and look at the space he's taking. This is perfect. Chronicles read it well, but he's outnumbered here. There is Kesnet following, but he
Ooh, good shot.
right on Heat. Takes a glimpse.
Yo,
and he gets his-
Kesnet is still
Hightailing it
feeling
today
it
with that
though.
Spike 3-on-2 in favor of Fnatic, but Fnatic Alpha has his ultimate. He can isolate definitely here. And Hero, if he walks out middle, throws his hat on a body, he can get all the info that they need.
Kesnet
I still
knows.
feel like this is Cruz. I don't know why. It's just there's so much danger in the players still alive.
Because Melzer 1v3'd last game, perhaps.
Maybe.
They pinged the body, but they didn't go for it.
Yeah, no hat usage. There's the 1v1. And he's got him.
Oh.
Okay, but he's got Melzer, the healthier of the two players, and they aren't going to springboard towards the site.
Ah, Melzer whiffs.
1v1. But Kesnet in a 1v3. If it was anyone else, I might doubt it. It would need an ace and nothing less. This is difficult. But this man is got
Oh.
this round. Durka.
If the shots were slightly cleaner,
Fnatic make it up to 4.
Kesnet had a real
For Alpha on the first ultimate usage,
possible
it was on Melzer, and he
win
lost
there.
that duel.
No
Now he
cap.
does it again, gets the better
Damn, it
of
is foggy as hell outside.
Not closing that gap, 4-6. A 6-6 half would be anyone's game. Crew.
Just barely spotted MTA's head
They were
there.
in the lead. They couldn't close it out cleanly.
Unlucky for
Can they do
Shy.
it this game? Or are they gonna let
Unlucky
get
for
back into the
Boaster.
game? Timeout. Economy still pretty healthy. Vandals up.
Still in good position.
Okay.
What the hell?
Who's he imitating there?
I have no idea, honestly. You got a good idea who?
Timeout from crew.
Not
Interesting.
Not sure. Usually I'm pretty good with that pop
Yeah.
culture and, media references, but here, not sure.
But yeah, the timeout for Crew, and you're right, and this does give you kind of those echoes of map 1, where it got too close for comfort. Now, fortunately for Crew, they were able to weather that.
Are we gonna
They
go
are
to
on the
map
other side of
3?
it looking okay. You know, a win's a
That
win.
is the ultimate
Right,
question here.
slap you one in regulation.
Is map 3
But
a
here, there are
possibility?
dangers to this composition, especially on that
Very
attacking
much
side,
so.
very
Is it
hard
the
to
reality?
really starts to snowball a little
We'll
bit.
have to see how this half goes.
But scoreline-wise, it's still Crew looking solid here. It's 2 rounds back-to-back. Do you think there's more in the tank here, though, for Fnatic?
Fnatic probably is finding their footing, and now they're getting a little bit stability, but part of it is also Crew did kind of choose the wrong thing, and Fnatic finally got ahead of it in the correct place. So the first few rounds wasn't in the right place. Here, Boaster gets on top of that default box on C, is able to put Crew down with that op. The other rounds where it was at A, Durka wasn't able to really do anything with it, but now it's all on Crew. You have those 2 main openings, your A default into like walking contact A, or that C smoke at the orb and then go back to A. Is Crew going to show us something else? They've been winning with some of these C splits, but they try to go back to their tried and tested A hit. Here, they take the control.
I mean, it was working. But we are seeing that mid-walk now from Durka. That's a little different. Gonna have to eventually fall away from this, it looks like. As Shy probably checking on it, but a walk from the smoke. Chronicle isolating the first and actually dividing and conquering towards Kesnet, who's now just gonna be trying to take that fight as he could. But this is good, another man advantage.
There's no smokes. I'm wondering why they didn't go heaven, but here, Kesnet moving his way up, sees that trip. Maybe that's a good indicator that, hey, we can do something with B or C at this point. As they're backing away.
It's all a
slowly.
fake though, because Hero's actually playing over towards C.
Still sitting towards C. He still has a setup here as well. You still have Boaster with that operator. Maybe another element they're not truly expecting on this connector side. But it depends on the timing and where they decide to go. This is the first test for Hero if they do opt to lean towards that C side.
Drone just re-cleared A. Long A is completely clear. They're rotating off. Boaster is in B. Yep.
Here we go. This is the
Shy
test.
walking through the smoke. Are they gonna
Ooh.
clear their close left? This is huge. If Shy
This is big from Shy.
Gone for it. He's gone for the first. That's fair enough, but the hat investment is massive. Alpha's on the other side, but they're going to get the read here. They now know the Hero's on this side, as is Chronicle. They've got their work cut out now.
Ooh,
but it
big
works
kill
so
from
well.
Kesnet.
Kesnet on the swing for the site. Hero's been good at this. He's been a monster at holding these down, but under such scrutiny. Pressure!
The shorty!
Pressure! Hero up to the death. Another for the young
Hold
gun.
up
Look at
now.
the shutdown on Shy. The last one alive. No more bullets. Doesn't need it. He's got backup. And Fnatic have
The
five.
shorty onto Kesnet is wild.
Basically all game. This is the first real test, and he shows up, and he doesn't let Crew.
He said, "You wanna push me? Bet."
Into the round, into the site.
That's why you don't go see.
Shutdown. That's why you don't go see. That's yeah.
People learned that. They learned that eventually in EMEA. Crew learns it real quickly now. That guy was outrageously good, and God, seeing it back here, I mean, again, to say this guy came into this roster,
Hero, oh my
revitalized
goodness.
Fnatic,
Oh my
and seeing
goodness.
that sort of impact is just unbelievable. But
That might be a
not out of woods
6-6
yet.
half.
A lot of ults to play with here, Josh, though. Fnatic have a lot to bring through, but Kesnit still looking to be dangerous, trying to be the instigator.
Oh,
attacks
no.
galore. They're trying to pressure them from the offset. Oh, so much
And he
damage as
catches
well.
heat.
Michael's connection on towards heat is
Bowser.
divine. And yeah, look at the
And
HP.
Kesnit. Yep.
Ouch.
So low HP in so many players. Breach down. I like what KRU did in the previous round where they were able to kind of put pressure on multiple different angles at the same time.
The timing was
Almost
not
went down
there for
here.
Shy.
Alpha. He wants it.
Oh, yeah.
But here, Durka sitting by the short position.
And
Both
Hero's
are
just gonna
you see
sit
the
on the
opposite
cam.
reverse.
And then they're trying to feign this pressure again, right towards B,
Shy
towards
is
C. They're trying to
basically
get that
stuck.
pause on the A-long approach, but
Question marks.
Fnatic aren't falling for it this time. They've still got 3 players here.
Made this drone reclear. It's not going to see them at long A. They're going to bite and over-rotate.
Oh, but they spot them in sewer, though.
That was way too early,
Wait,
Kesnit.
Waited a
Kesnit
couple more
peeking
seconds, you can
way
imagine
too
the
early.
impact that would have had. But they're still going to at least pull a player or two
Boaster
away.
off still. Boaster off.
Yeah, Boaster
Oh,
up, works
wait,
out.
Boaster
MG's
actually
gone
gets
down
one
now.
too.
Committing to this one. Nice shot from Melzer, but would need more than that. They can fall back, play a little safer. 20 seconds. It's really in KRU's court to make the next move. TP, that's not bad. That could get them.
To B? With the spike? Okay. Just to pull them away.
I mean, but the man
They didn't expect Boaster to just stay here. 6-6 half.
6 to 6.
Like I said, KRU is very much a team where they need those vibes to feel good about themselves and to feel like they can actually start to take sites. Without that, they start to crumble very heavily. That is so unlucky for Heat. We got ourselves a match, boys. We got ourselves a match. It's very much looking like we could go to a map 3. Because, I mean, that ISO is going to perform way better on attack than it is on defense. That is ultimately what it comes down to here. What is map 3? I completely forgot. Oh, it's Lotus. There we go. I remember now. It's Lotus. Oh, weird. It's like super foggy outside, and so it's like my window has a screen on it, and like the screen is wet, but there's all these sorts of like scratches on it. I don't know, it's super weird. Never seen that before. Oh, back into the stream. Turn on the audio again. Ooh, let's not pause. Refresh. There we go.
It is game on here in Seoul. 6 to 6, tied
Kesnit's
up
feeling the
even
pressure.
after incredibly close map 1. Map 2 is delivering. Josh, now on that side.
Although,
switch,
like I
where
said,
is your
KRU
mind
does
going?
kind of have that safety net, considering that they were able to close out the first
I
map.
would say, based on how we've
So,
seen Fnatic play in EMEA, they're
ultimately,
so good
the
on their
pressure
attack
is
side,
put
they're
on
beating
Fnatic
out
right
all
now.
The traps that are happening. Yoru on the side of Durka, just being able to go towards Garage, find out where the setup is, disarm the Cypher trips, bait out the stuns, pivot, pivot, pivot.
It
Constantly
ultimately
pivoting
comes
away
down to
from
what
everything,
KRU
and right now,
are able
the
to
way they win
do
their Sunset attack, I think
on
that
their
they have it in
defense.
them to be able to close out this map.
Because, like I
Because we're
said,
third one.
if they don't have the
KRU,
confidence
they
to
were
go for
doing a
like
really
these
good job early
fights
on,
and
but
re-clears,
team, can they
I feel
find
like
the seam
Fnatic are
again?
definitely going to take advantage of that
Increase that temperature
heavily.
early enough for them to be able to crawl back, stop Fnatic from advancing here.
Yeah, I do get a little scared.
Instantly shut down the A info.
Especially these agents on the attacking side. But you're right. KRU absolutely can do it. There's nothing denying it, but that's a start. Durka going to take the head of
Kesnit goes for the guy that has armor.
KRU side, and they can back away.
That's
First blood
unlucky.
drawn really early.
That was also info. That looked like a 1-3-1 setup from the side of KRU, ready to fast pivot either direction that they needed to go. Fnatic, Boaster took a little bit of damage. He's down low. Durka has 70 HP, but he's got both of his teleports. KRU re-clearing through short. So many lanes on this map.
This is scary.
It's everything, isn't it? Really, Heat and Melzer answering back just perfectly.
Big.
Controlling such a large space coming in towards the A site.
And they're gonna leave.
And the exchange here, Fnatic just gonna run it back. They don't fancy it anymore.
They're gonna have Chronicle. Okay, he's just exchanging weapons, but again, KRU does this so often where they actually
Okay,
pivot
weird.
back to the correct site so well. They did it on Sunset, but here they faked their footsteps. They faked like they were gonna run it back to C. They go back into A. They have that trip. They have that camera. Don't pop that camera. Use it. Save it for that post plant. It's gone now.
That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
3-on-4, and Alpha's positioning is everything. He's gonna listen for that
3v4 though.
through CT spawn and try to take out anyone who's coming through.
This is really
cutting
big on
down close,
Alpha.
Trying to re-clear close middle, looking for a lurker, but Alpha
Oh, gets one.
gets the better of him.
And he's gonna
It
leave.
feels like good timing on that more than anything. He cresses the corner at the right time, and now they can kind of figure out where the rest of
Wait,
the
and now they're gonna
pack is
double
back.
re-clear
Dart and
through
drone available
garage.
for Chronicle. That's gonna be the first key. Alpha's gonna go first.
Needs to make sure. Yep, first found
Okay.
though. Yay, good work here. Next challenger, Durka,
Oh.
doing damage. Chronicle falls, but the time is on his side here. Oh, big damage from Shy. Hold on.
No time.
Play to the clock, yeah. He's got to play this to the absolute letter. Nice.
No time.
He got off.
He didn't get half. He didn't half it. No.
He would have had it if he got it just a
Durka timed that for sure.
How close was that to half?
You know how one of these interviews, I forget who it was, it might have been Boaster, was saying that when they first started doing Durka on Yoru, he kept mispressing. He meant to like fake TP, but he
Fake it,
actually
yeah.
TP'd. Oh man, I wonder if that happened there, or if he meant to do that at that timing. It was like, oh man, that was
The fact that he killed Heat there is huge.
I wish I could see how close that half was, because that would have changed everything.
It looked like
Oh,
it
here
was
it
a
is, here it
sliver.
is.
It was like a sliver.
Oh, there was
okay,
a little bit on it.
It was
There
a
was a little bit on it.
He had
Fair
to get
enough.
off.
Yep.
Okay, good timing.
Thank you for
The
the
mental clock.
replay there. Appreciate
I think
it.
Durka did that on purpose, to be
And now
completely
going forward,
honest.
That means obviously very early rifles. We got the Vandal out for Durka for Alpha, and also the Bulldog with Chronicle. On the other side, I mean, not much to write home about.
Kesnet with a Marshall, but I don't think they're gonna go
Look
C.
right now on Boaster and Chronicle's positioning here as this A walk-up is happening right now. Are they going to do any sort of pressure or re-clearing before they commit to this? They do have all their abilities. They have that drone in play. Smoke, Paranoia.
I mean, MTA is gonna get
Alpha
hard
on
cleared,
ISO
I
this
feel
game.
like.
Not on breach. No stuns.
Yep.
Go. Ooh,
Hard
luckily,
cleared.
That does give a chance for this.
Melzer
counter
gets
swing. Yeah,
one.
nicely done from Melzer. Well timed on that. It's done to follow his Boaster to
Wait,
collect.
Boaster gets
That could
Melzer.
have been a nice man advantage there.
Still a Fnatic around. They have the better guns. They have the
Kesnet's
shields.
going back. Is
Have the numbers.
Fnatic gonna walk
It's all
into
about
Kesnet?
Right spot, but Kesnet with that Marshall at the back of C site.
If Kesnet can hit his
This is the weapon
shots.
you want for the spot. Misses
Oof.
that first opportunity.
Yeah, and
No,
Okay.
what was that?
a valiant attempt, but the plan's going to be there now, and sadly for Heat and Shy, those weapons aren't going to be what they want to be working with.
The sleeper has
Kesnet doesn't go for a re-peek?
What are you meant to do if your crew now? Try and make it costly if you could. But
The slide is way too obvious there.
down maybe one of these rifles.
Durka already has his ultimate. He does not need to go hunting, although I know he'll be fighting his inner demons not to go
Ego
for it
Cobra.
right now.
He loves it. And it is Alpha, the one who swapped the rifle over, so trying to be very
Smart.
diligent about it and not leave that to any potential chance. Last two players, yeah, he's hunting again. Even Paranoia going on this close corner. Nah, not going to get it. Okay, goes down.
It's an orb.
And exactly that. Still gets an orb. Obviously not the ideal reward there for him, but he'll take what he gets. And the other's going to give this up to the Spike.
Alright, not handing over any ult orbs.
Stamping their authority, at least in this half to start with.
All good for
So going into
Fnatic.
This round, this would be what? Probably a bonus round for Fnatic.
Yep.
They have that Euro ultimate. I would not be surprised for them to do some sort of, subterfuge. Use that Euro ultimate as part of a fake. Put a lot of pressure. We've seen them do it towards C to go pull off.
Alright, I
somewhere
get that
else.
Kesnet like wants to get out,
Fnatic,
but
the pace a little bit. Show
I
us
don't agree
that
with the
they're
slide. I feel like the
confident.
slide
Know that they can go
is a bit of a
faster.
throw. I think if he just kind of went
They're
for
feeling
like
more confident.
just to
Yeah,
run
seeing
away,
them
you know what I
get
Eyes on
mean?
the face,
Like just
smiles
be
on the
hop
faces,
away.
animated,
Makes
and
it
that
way
does make
harder.
such a big difference. I mean, you saw it with Crew in map
Ooh,
one
chip
until that.
damage onto Chronicle.
The score got so close. They were very similar scenes, but as it stands, not too pacey off the rip, taking their time, but wait and see if that ult does come into effect. There it is. Let's see the value we get here. First down on
Very
the
slow
top
map from both teams.
The MTA, so got to be careful. managed to slip away so far, but
Give that
plenty of
lurk
info
smoke.
here, Josh. Oh, good paranoia.
Split the
Lovely
half and-
unison between the two there. Even 3 really between Durka, Hero, and
What the fuck
Boaster.
just happened?
It was tailor-made to take down MTA. Sights theirs.
Don't know what Crew's gonna do. 5-on-4 in the favor of Fnatic. Crossfire in hand as well.
You're kind of banking on Kesnit to be an instigator, right? Be the
Yeah,
man
but
to
is he gonna hit
lead
that
the
trip?
charge to get back in it, but it's Mel that set it in motion. Durka falls.
It's an opening.
No, he actually
This is a
clears the
start. This
trip.
gets him in the door. The smoke's still in place, so it can give them a fair fight, and that's perfect for Shy. And
Wait,
the Ford
Shy.
bring a death from heaven, and now Crew's done a clean house. Boaster is irrelevant to outcome here. He can do nothing.
Nice.
But die.
All right. Crew get their gun
finally
round.
answering back.
That was looking
round
scary for a
was
moment, considering
5-on-4
MTA died.
Post plant. Crew wins it with 4 alive. Fnatic has not been doing a good job. Even on Sunset, they were not being able to really lock these down. Actually, opposite was the retakes for both teams. So this is a very stark difference on the side of Crew for being able to do this so cleanly. Shy. One of the bigger impact players, like, you obviously, when you have these Sentinel players, sometimes you're able to make a big impact in some of these rounds, and other times you can't. When you can't, it sucks, but that's your role on the team.
Yeah.
But when you get involved in situations,
Interesting.
Fnatic,
Why did they go for a spam there?
they went straight into A though. That's
Try and get a
not
dart.
the Fnatic that I've come to expect from this. You know, I see them going to Garage. Yoru baits out the trips, teleports away from danger. They make it seem like they're going C, but then they go back to A, but then they actually go back to C. We're not seeing that from Fnatic right now. It's all just this straight up 5-man. Okay, you guys are going to 5-man us at A. Cool, we're going to do it back to you. It's like they took a mirror to Crew and said, whatever you can do, we can do better.
Wow, info.
Should have.
Alpha has his ultimate here.
It's you and me.
Oh no.
He isolates MTA with it.
That's not good.
Alpha. Whoa.
Wait, an
Up
Alpha
2 is
whiffs.
not having that impact
MTA
here.
is so dead, though.
MTA doing wonders, and
Wait,
now
what the
chaos
fuck?
begins. On the site, though,
Wait, Durka's back sight. Oh, and he got 2. MTA's dead as well in the smoke.
But Fnatic looking cool and composed in these executes. This is Raps, I think, for Crew in this one, trying to bow out and keep those rifles.
Yeah, probably gonna go for a save.
2v4, not doable. And part of the reason why that ultimate from Alpha is so good is that even though he goes down, loses that duel, his teammates are in the site, flooding through, and there's nobody to defend it. And as soon as
Oh,
MT gets
that's
back
where
out
that
of
is on
quad,
that map.
guess what? Someone's sitting on his body.
Oh, yeah.
Boaster, dancing on it.
But it is kind of nice to see these set pieces, right? See those executes. We have seen it now a couple of times towards A. I do want to see what Crew's response will be eventually. Again, we're very early into this half, starting to get the...
That was criminal that Durka gets away with 2 there.
Coming into effect. But still, this is
Understand maybe the flash TP into the site gets one.
They say.
But the fact that Heat didn't kill Durka,
There's a few of them, one player with
bit
1300, a couple
questionable.
players with around
Definitely a
2200.
bit questionable on that one.
To pull out a full buy here. Maybe the players that save, they're able to pass some rifles around. But this might be the last chance that they have if they want to be able to go toe-to-toe against Fnatic on this map right now. They need
Yeah,
to pick up
that's
this round.
criminal.
This is kind of the decider. Not
Ooh,
only
damn.
if Fnatic picks up this round, will they be on 10 rounds.
Did Boaster
It's gonna be on
one-tap
Nico,
him?
But it's going to build into their confidence situation that it started so slow on Sunset, and now they've been building it slowly but surely, taking the lead.
Game back on.
Remember, this is 2-6 at one point.
Very true.
7-1 the last 8 rounds.
Yeah, in that context, that's outrageous, isn't it? But now we had an aggressive start towards A. Sewer control gathered. Break of the trip.
This is,
Ooh, Shy.
This is the Fnatic that we know.
Yeah,
Come in.
This like map control, right? Like everything working, every angle.
Put that pressure. Constantly move around. Crew getting baited into this re-clear at Garage. As soon as the smoke clears, boom, they re-clear Garage. Okay, what's the next step now?
Where will this drone go?
Kesnet in that sewers. Does not get spotted.
But he tried to get out, and he definitely did get spotted by Cypher.
That Garage angle from Melzer. Retaking that angle after Fnatic cleared it. And Fnatic, whenever they go B and plant, they always have a guy go through Garage to get that flank late. Yep. Melzer's going to be sitting there waiting for it.
Okay, they're getting brought to heal at least to deny the initial attempt at the plant. And look at the players now stacking up towards that connector side on A. And it looks like Shy wants to get back into it. It's Kesnet to draw blood first.
Oh, the
Molotov,
blinds.
Fantastic paranoia. Fnatic controlling on that A connector, and Chronicle.
Wow, and
the
Chronicle was ready for the
patience
re-hit.
Takes away Melza. And now it's on Heat and MTA to try and take those strides back in. A 2v3 is not impossible, but the timing on Boaster is looking absolutely on the money. Oh my god!
Wait, Boaster kind of whiffed, but it doesn't matter because Durka gets 2.
Double digits now for Fnatic.
Yeah, it's looking like we're going map 3.
To find
I
that
can't lie.
impact here.
You know, respect to what Boaster just did there. He's, you know, applying pressure from the back, shooting them. They run forwards into Durka. Durka's closer to his ultimate. They realize,
nice guy.
yeah, Durka's ultimate is a little bit more impactful than
Big flashes from Boaster and Durka there.
Follow them that way, follow them forwards. Some warning shots from the back, make them freak out and panic. But again, I mean, this is where it comes to 10-7. Fnatic's in the lead. They have a 3-round buffer. They're against a mixed buy. Vandal up on Kesnet. He needs to be a hero.
Put on the cape, put on the outfit, and try and do something.
Ultimate up for Durka.
Careful here.
Can get all the info he needs, and his teammates just need to be in a position where they're able to pivot either way. So maybe around middle window area, so they can run A if they need to, C if they need to. But this is exactly where Crew's going. This is where Kesnet's going.
We're going to have a fight here for this one, aren't we? The Aldrone only going to note Kesnet, so it kind of sets up the other two who are going to stay committed towards Cubby.
They're doing their due diligence as well. Chronicle shocking for close to see if anyone else was down middle, but here.
Yeah, interesting.
Down middle, Shy.
Oh man, this is on a knife's edge. Timing is everything.
Fnatic trying to do a little bit of maybe a fake towards A with that drone, with that Durka ultimate, and then try to get that info. If they spot any players, cool, they commit C. If they don't, they can come back. But this window, oh man.
This could be everything. They could live and die by this. Durka almost got his gun back out in time, but no, the damage is done. Alpha ready to avenge. Finds Heat on the way back.
Wait,
through, but
they didn't get the rifle?
A problem dealt with.
They didn't get the rifle.
And now it looks like the red carpet gets rolled out. Kesnet's still alive with that rifle, though. He is your man to watch. Has to be impactful.
Back to B.
And Hero looks to try and be right amongst them. Get involved. Spot out Kesnet. Kesnet dives head first, and Alpha removes it. Answer made by MTA, but it's just MTA, and that's not going to be happening. A 1v3 not in the cards here. Crew
How did they not get the rifle when they killed
that scoreline is getting just
Durka?
further and further away.
That's got to be about the 3rd or 4th time Alpha's just one-tapped Kesnet mid-slide in this series so far. And Kesnet had that Vandal, tried to be a hero, but the only hero in this server is on the side of Fnatic right now. So timeout coming in for Crew, 11-7. Rolling
timeout Crew, as the caster just said.
On the side of Crew. Are they going to be able to use
However,
these and capitalize on
I
this
don't think
situation
it's going to help all that much.
Yeah, true. Fnatic, I mean, their attack sides has been looking way better than the defense.
True.
Their defense, yeah, they got 6 rounds, but they had that pistol round. So not good enough there. Lotus is going to be the decider.
It's because Crew is no longer setting the pace of the
They
match.
look like they have these like spurts of power.
Yes.
But then it just falters right after that.
They're
It's
just
like,
reacting to
okay,
everything
but
that
now we
goes
need to
on.
Recharge, and it's going to take us 3 rounds to recharge. So every time they get 2 or 3 rounds, they give up 3 rounds right after. They need to find a way to be more consistent.
Maybe this timeout will give them that. Maybe just give them a set piece to run. They've got a couple
Once again, though, they're only down by 4 rounds.
Hunter's Fury with MTA.
That could easily like switch up super quick.
I just don't know what the game plan could be, because it feels like Fnatic is starting to, you know, explore the map more. You were kind of referencing it with that pressure towards Garage, starting to see them really take control of everything and not just kind of sitting in those standards like set pieces. So now this is where the problems are. And you're speaking about ults, Josh, look how close Fnatic are to the full hand.
So that's one thing I was keeping an eye on, because they're so close to. Well,
Oh, they gave Boaster an op.
Are they going to start with that long C? They have that op. They can take this fight. They can look for a jump spot, a peek, anybody trying to deny this or pick up. If they don't, I've seen this Yoru ulti, Silva ulti combo from Fnatic on C site so many times. It gets you all the info. The Hunter's Fury follows it up. It forces Crew to play the retake.
Are they going to try and ult Shy
and
with the ISO ult?
Afterwards, though, but Alpha has his ultimate as well. Gonna use that in that post.
Wait, I see what they're doing. They're gonna have Durka go in, find where the Cypher is, ISO ult it, and then retake the site.
Hero versus Melzer.
But Shy is not showing where he is. Oh! That is so annoying.
Burst Fury from MTA on one side. Now Kesnet re-clears, but there's still no plant here. Fnatic is still playing around the minute mark.
And there's still a minute.
To overcommit to this. They've just baited out so much of a response.
Careful. Melzer's positioning, he's listening for everything, but Hero doesn't challenge it. He walks up to the front of B. He's got his camera. I think he knows, though, there was a trip, I believe, at A, and it got broken. I could be wrong about that, but Fnatic, I think, know about this. Come back into this.
They're going to re-hit C.
Alpha still has his ultimate. Op still up on Boaster.
This is so hard, though. There's 3 players on this site. This is incredibly difficult to break through. The Aldro not going to clear site either. It goes towards Garage. Smoke towards CT, but there's still 3 players here. Make it.
Wow, and Alpha wins it.
And now the 1v1. He's clearing out everyone.
And they just hold for the smoke.
Alpha, his odds haven't been great in these, and it's still not pretty, but it's looking like job done here. As Melzer,
I mean, Fnatic's playbook is so deep, it seems like, on this map.
And map 3 looking more and more likely.
2 for 2 on his ultimates now.
Yeah, because Crew's going to be pretty broke. I mean, look, 0, 0, 0s.
It's going to be scarier and scarier.
I did not know you could get up on that with Omen TP. That's interesting.
He loves taking those aggressive fights at C. Both sides, attack, defense, doesn't matter. He's going up, he's taking those fights, especially if he's building the confidence here on this map.
But, I mean, it's looking like we're going map 3, because, honestly,
good. On this map,
Crew is
DRX.
broke.
But here, Fnatic showing why they picked this. Showing that this is their playground, their battlefield.
And there is an element of pedigree.
Which the last time we watched Crew, Crew's Lotus looked pretty decent, I can't lie. I'm trying to think, who did they play? I mean, I could look at my channel. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, they played Billy Billy. When they played Billy Billy, their Lotus was looking pretty decent, but what the fuck?
I didn't know Benji Fishy was.
You better be sat down watching all of you out there.
Okay, big round here. Can they seal it? Can they sign it? Can they take us to map 3? Fnatic on 12, Crew held at 7. And they've been struggling to find that bigger impact. Again, trying to post up Melzer, getting deeper.
There's no trip in Garage. Dark is going to take all the space. There's nothing to defend against him. He gets out. He didn't want to risk it.
There's no trip, period.
Melzer.
Playing a dangerous game, Melzer.
No camera on the side of Crew. It's going to force them into doing
TP's
some
back out.
Together. We've seen a drone coming in through Garage, clearing all of that. Watching that B line right now. Fnatic walking up, contacting. That smoke is going to pause
They do know.
Split pressure.
Elsewhere too.
Yep.
So hard to get that full beat on what's happening. Where do you want to place Kesnet? Where do you want to put these players? Hard to try and get a real read on this. But it looks like the commitment is towards A, at least for now. Hero getting a little bit deeper towards middle.
This will all depend on how Melzer and Kesnet play this cross. And Melzer's dead, and Kesnet cannot peek that.
That opening pick, he's been so good at that recently.
Wait, the timing.
Felt like he might have for a second there, but he's managed to slip the net. Heat unaware, but he still
Wait,
gets the job done.
okay.
Takes down Hero, and now there's a couple of problems. Kesnet tries to get out of the danger
Oh
zone.
no.
Big information found, and the pressure
Oh
started
no.
Kesnet dives in.
Wait, the vulnerability. Wait, Kesnet with the ult.
Keep him in this map. Deny.
Got 3.
Like the
He's ulting for C.
It's a 1v3 for Boaster here.
No smokes on the side of the defense. Stun would be the only thing that can take out that op. If Boaster recedes back to long C here, he's got 4 shots, 3 opponents.
Does it feel too predictable?
The cam saw him.
I think he now knows it, but he's
get one back out.
Angle.
The stun.
About to his way. First shot, big for Boaster. TP
wow, wait.
Down to a 1v2. Change the TPs to go
this
deep.
might be it.
One way.
On top of the site as well.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Cool, calm, collected, but he still has to land the shots.
No one's on it.
Nobody's.
Oh,
paranoia next
wow, Boaster's actually gonna clutch this.
Take Fnatic all the way.
Wait, he fucked up his jump peak.
The final hurdle. That's a gut.
No way.
Stay alive. Unlucky.
If he could dance in game as well as he could on stage, he could land that strafe, that jump jiggle to get that information instead. Head first into the wall, taken out. That would have been a great 1v3. Just playing it textbook style, getting that first kill, backing out, knowing that they have no smokes, and isolating all the kills. But Shy putting a bullet in his dough, and he can't believe it. He can't believe, not that he hit their shot necessarily, but that he jumped into the wall.
Oh, that's devastating for him.
That's
Who's better or worse
I mean,
than
everybody knows what just
There's like a
happened, bro.
hyena next to him.
They know they've won this map anyways.
Yeah,
they're like,
fine.
they're ready for map 3.
As long as Boaster doesn't take that to heart too much. I mean, it was a damn good try. You can't say he didn't play it perfectly until that point. That was damn
He
good.
did
So,
almost play it perfectly.
be a chance.
If only he didn't mess up that jump
If you look
peak.
at the run of rounds, I think it'd be silly
It
to
would have
not
been
say
pretty
that we've
well.
Not been in this half. I mean, it has been a streak for Fnatic, and it was nearly secured then. But we digress.
I haven't been paying full attention, but does Shy not have any trips again?
Yeah, wait, why does Shy not have any trips?
Skint for a while, to be fair, but yeah, it does look like that's indeed the case. Kesnit, though,
Get yourself a Guardian, mate.
honestly, Hero steps in. There's the hand, there's the info.
And Hero
it's
actually
Smuggy
wins
all
that
she
duel
wrote,
this time, but
Shy still
The trade,
standing and kicking
4v4.
and finding kills. Counter, good info.
Doesn't matter. Sight should be still free.
Have fun, Melzer. It's all you.
Boaster smoke out in hand.
This is where it starts getting a little bit scary, a little bit dangerous. Maybe 9 could be happening here.
30 seconds. Hero
30 seconds
lurked
left.
up in short. He's going to hear the rotations. Can call his... Never mind.
And Melzer
Looking like
wins
they wanna
that
get this
fight.
round
Big.
posted up on the board.
There's life in him yet. Alpha and Durka, though, the dangerous duo still alive, but 3 players here
Crossfire.
truly against the odds. It's not gonna happen now.
Well played from
9
Crew.
for
Well played.
Is this
I don't
the
know
moment
where
it
Shy
breaks?
got that kill,
And
but that was
despite the
big.
small string around, a small
And
chance.
Melzer
OT is
holding
secured
down
for Fnatic.
short, that was big.
Timeout has been called.
One
Timeout from Fnatic, I'm gonna
all
guess.
Fnatic needs. It doesn't even have to be clean. It can be sloppy. They're building towards their ultimates. They'll have a couple online with 3 ultimate orbs apiece for Alpha and Durka. Are they gonna wait, try to just do one big final just celebration, fireworks going everywhere, and do
Yep,
that on
timeout
maybe
Fnatic.
12-10, 12-11? Or are they gonna try to close it out here early? They have the economy. They can keep the pressure up. Crew, they can't make any mistakes. They have that off up, and they're not really feeling any sort of pressure.
I mean, to be honest though, if Fnatic somehow managed to not win this map, I'd be very surprised.
They still have pretty good reads where they're that A site getting hit.
Unless, of course, Crew is starting to read them, but I kind of doubt it.
Definitely looking like they close this map. Why it's not a done deal. Crew definitely still has the ability, the potential to start breaking this round. 3 rounds just to OTT. Easy.
Yeah, it sounds so natural, though, doesn't it?
Round by round.
All it can be broken down to is round by round, kill by kill, step by step. Mini looking like he was leading that conversation, maybe a little set piece in mind. Let's see what they opt for. Crew, can you withstand? Can you stand tall and keep this one going? Or are you just extending the inevitable?
Camera at A. Spots the sewers. So his teammates don't have to really worry about that. Trips garage and C with the off up on C. That's Crew's setup right now. Right now, Fnatic taking that A lobby control. This default. This is what Crew was doing against Fnatic. All of that first half. Got 6 gun rounds off the back of it. Fnatic looking to open up slow. Camera out middle. Spots for any aggression. But they pause. Let the round simmer a little bit. See if Crew does something. Maybe they have to pop a drone, re-clear something. Maybe they regress off of a certain position. But those trips up, that op line on C.
I don't like this. They're gonna walk right into the 4 stack of
Need to do this,
Fnatic.
though.
No,
They
they
have
might
that
live
op
and
line.
die
They've
by
done this
this.
mistake before.
But does the timing work out for them? There's 3 men there. They've seen it all. Boaster now knows this is a big overreaction, but
Heroes
looking at
at
Hero's
B.
space, yeah, he's now been trying to slip a little bit closer. He is being watched on the other side by Shy, but the timing is going to be critical. It's going to be everything to this. He can hold this site now.
Yeah, now he's
Fnatic
just
should smoke
in.
off the right and push to the left. They saw so many players in that sewers area.
Smoke to the right.
Hero already has all the space in the smoke.
Oh, he's going forward. And Shy had
Timing,
no
terrible
idea that
timing
early
from Shy.
progress all off the information through from Sewer.
That
So now
honestly
got a plot.
might be the
You're
round.
right, this could be it. This could be the moment. Maybe doing a little too much. Hero's still going to linger on the side. Going to be shown. Going to try and play his life here. How long can he stay alive? How much can he cost them? Just trying to clear him out. Crew going to try and take steps forward. Hero still standing, still breathing, still fragging. Finds heat. Response from MTA. But Melzer and Kev
The damage has been done,
serious
though.
work. Smokes in. Making it so difficult now. Just
And
slamming on the
MTA
strike here.
swung
MTA
way
finds
too
Boaster.
way
It's
too
all
soon.
Mel's are in a 1v2 here. Time's not on.
Yep, we're going to map 3, boys. We're going to map 3, ladies and gentlemen.
The distance.
If you just
Lotus.
include those pistol rounds on that first map, Fnatic have been looking on fire. This Lotus game, Crew needs to come out swinging. Otherwise, Fnatic, they're looking so hot right now.
That'll be the ultimate question. If Crew can set the tone of the match, if they can set the pace of it, that's ultimately what I think it'll come down to. Got a scratch in my throat. But like I said, when Crew... Alright. I'm not sponsored by Sweet Tart. Shut up. Like I was saying, though, if Crew starts to feel like they're getting choked out a bit, they kind of crumble. I can't lie. It's a bit... It's honestly very predictable, because they do it every single time. Every single time. Crew just kind of chokes out a bit, and they can't figure out what's going on. And sure, they may get a couple rounds here and there, but at the same time, though, it ends up just kind of falling apart, not in their favor. And I think the main reason of that is because they don't set the pace when they're on defense. They do on attack, which is great. And it leaves teams like Fnatic just wondering what the hell to do. But at the same time, though, they need to figure out how to do that on defense. If they're able to set the pace on defense, it's very big. But they don't, unfortunately. So it'll be interesting to see how they do on Lotus. I don't know which team is on attacking first, but if Crew is on attacking first, that could be in their favor. Or it could be detrimental, honestly. I think if they start off on defense and they get kind of like a slow defense, it can be made up with their attack, because Crew's attack is very nice, very well thought out, very meticulously crafted, I guess you could say. It's just when they get on defense, they really don't know what to do. And just like on that round, Shy was leaning too far over to A site and wasn't able to get the lurk kill on Hero. Whereas Hero got, what, 2? After he lurked in, he got Shy in a cage, and then he also got Heat in a cage.
And the boys let Crew know about it. Congratulations, Fnatic, forcing that map 3, but there's still so much more to play for as we get ready for Lotus. Welcome back, everyone.
Map 3
alongside with Achilles and Paper Thin. So let's go ahead and break this one down here. We're a little worried for a bit that Fnatic might be chasing some ghosts here, might be, you know, shooting themselves in the foot a little bit, but that turned out not to be the case. They had Alfier, they had Chronicle, they had the X Factors, and on top of that, everyone in Fnatic stepped up in a big way, Achilles, to pick up that dub.
No, they really did. I mean, Alpha just constantly having these headshots to shut down these aggressive neon pushes from the side of Kesnet, Bolster. That's something that he was talking about in that Arrival interview, saying like, well, last time we played, we didn't have this guy. Now they do. And Alpha, yeah, he was putting up some decent performances. Maybe needing to tighten up a little bit when it comes down to setting out those kill contract ultimates. I think he went 2 and 2 across the set, but ultimately, it was still a very good effort. But the big player is Dirk, of course, because good God, there are some nasty moments from him, but all of Fnatic, this was looking like another very rocky map. It was looking like it was going to be a 2-0, but they made the run back to make it a bit more contentious there in the end of that first
That's
half.
wild that he was able to kill Kesnet there with the shorty.
He's going to show up in the scoreline here. He has amazing performances. He's been very, very good on the Oro, but he does so much for this squad on this agent because he keeps you so off balance. They have so many great setups for where the TPs are going to go and where the timings are going to come through. Like sometimes him and Boaster are like trading TP spots and doing all these things that keep you completely off balance, or he'll bait out you till, I think it was round 18, where there was a Hunter's Fury. He kills Shy right in a smoke, right in front of C Connector, and then just TPs out as soon as the Hunter's Fury come, and he's completely.
That was a big round for Durka too. If he doesn't kill Heat there,
so good on this
I
map.
question that pistol a little bit.
Is definitely something that you gotta praise here. He was certainly a big
Criminal that he got away with that
this
kill.
Fnatic squad was able to get over the line in the way that they did it.
The blind one, not the
scoreline,
front B
dropping
one.
21 frags total plus 10 and overall. So he was definitely shining on Yoru, shining on Haven, and you're
Damn,
certainly gonna be looking forward to seeing what Durka can do as we
KDA.
get ready for Lotus in just a little bit. But also I do want to give a quick shout out
Much
to
better.
Hero as well, because see, I wasn't familiar with his game on Seaside in Haven, and today I learned a valuable lesson. Don't push the boy on C. He will shut you the hell down. Very impressive stuff across the board. But boys, we're going now to the decider. This is it. We're going to Lotus. And honestly, both teams have been slugging out there. It has been such a phenomenal matchup, a game that both teams can be very, very proud of here. Of course, Haven going 13-9 to Fnatic.
Okay, that's why.
Let's talk about Lotus. What should we be expecting here, fellas?
Right now, with the way that Fnatic are looking really riled up, because I mean, throughout this series, we were seeing it even there on Sunset while they were losing rounds. The cheeriness was still there. They were still mentally in the game. I think that with them kind of getting warmed up, with Durka now having a lot more impact compared to what we were seeing from him on Sunset, I'd be a little bit scared if I'm Crew, because this still has been, even with some of the shortcomings that they have had, this is still a very comfortable and consistent map overall for Fnatic.
Yeah, they've seemingly, at least up until they faced DRX, like cleaned up this map even more so than usual. They looked really good in their rotations, their decision making. It was really hard to predict that they were going to go like just A all the time and then pivot to B, or do all these various different things. But I mean, obviously, Crew looked good against Billy, but that's a different affair, right?
Sure.
Versus DRX, who got out of the group. So
yeah, but there is a template. Yeah, if you are Crew, on how to beat Fnatic on this map, because DRX did just that not that long ago.
Different comps, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, different comps. But the one thing that you kind of really need as you get ready to go into that is going to be, some nice, clear, concise calling coming through. That's something that Mako was able to do. The other thing that you need is a buzz. You need a buzz. Buzz was going absolutely nuclear in that game.
God damn, people really want Fnatic to win this
The
game.
main thing that you need to avoid is a bit of what we were seeing there on Haven, which is nullifying that tip of the spear, just clipping his wings. If they're going to be able to do that and find similar explosive impact from Kesnet like they had on Sunset, then Crew is going to be in a good position.
Yeah, Fnatic fans in full force in the chat right now, betting, hoping that Fnatic can pull this through over the line. But let's not forget that this is a Crew squad, Clinton, that when you count them out, they will find a way to scratch and claw their way back into the matchup.
Yeah, time and time again, they just find another level. They find another gear. They've done it to rebound this year. They could do it here again. You never know. I mean, yeah, sure, Fnatic's out there doing their little stretches, pre-matches, get the blood flowing.
If this was synchronized, if we were judging this in a certain meat sports competition, I don't think that they would be meddling.
Yeah, that's fair, but it's the effort that counts, right? It is. Oh man, this is an intense matchup here, but I couldn't think of a better way for it to close out on Lotus. Both teams have had success on this map in the past, so there is just both squads have to feel confident here, regardless of the circumstances.
For sure, but this has been a bit of a scrappier one for Crew. I think all time since Lotus has been implemented, the team has found about 50% success rate on that map. There's been some back and forth within the Americas scene for them on this one. So I'm curious to see how they look, because you could you look at that Billy game, you say, okay, Fnatic, a very different beast compared to that team. Is that just okay, hey, we're back on Lotus, let's, relearn this a little bit, let's get comfortable on that map again, and then the next time we play it, we're going to look even more dominant, because that could certainly happen as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you need to think back to what was working for you on Sunset for Crew, right? Like, kind of playing together, like not giving Fnatic those opportunities to kind of take space against you and really just run the rounds over on that attacker side. That's where things got really out of control for them and almost cost them that map on Sunset.
Who was that? Mirror comps?
Yep. Crew, when you switch over to
Mirror comps, pretty basic.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, though.
Pretty basic, that's for sure.
Hero, right? The new player on this team. What is he going to be bringing to the table here? He has been great in this series. He was great on Haven. A big factor, reason why a lot of those sites, they were playing a 2-site map instead of a 3. So we'll see what Hero can do here as he tries to run tandem with the rest of the squad.
I mean, similarly, again, though, Heat having been, pivoted into this initiator
That's
role,
right.
continuing to try to set up for Kesnet. Now you have that fade there alongside the Raze. It was something we were touching on in the Sen series, and we saw some good synergy there, at least from the Sentinel side of things. So looking for that duo as well to be able to try to shut down Fnatic.
Maybe a little more Boaster hopping.
Oh,
Looked pretty good.
He did. He looked
Almost
pretty
hit the
damn good
clutch.
on it.
Yeah, almost had that clutch.
Almost, baby. All right, folks. Well, this is it. It can only end this way between these two teams. All on the line.
Let's
Winner
get it.
moves on. Loser goes home. Let's send it back over to your casters, Pansy and Steel, to bring us home.
With absolute pleasure, GB. This one deserved going the distance after map 1 being so close, map 2 clawing back but couldn't quite get close enough. We deserved Lotus, and now it's down to who wants it most, who wants to live, who gets to stay here in Champs. Fnatic, of course, on one side, KRU on the other. Josh, where's your mind going now? We are going the distance.
Arguments could be made for either side right now. KRU taking that first map, having that big momentum lead, but then Fnatic crawling back, making it a 13-11
Who's
long
attacking?
game. But then coming back
KRU?
on the second map and just starting to crush KRU a little bit after getting down 2-6.
Yes.
They came back and won it.
I think KRU is on
convincingly.
attack first.
Right now, it's not about who can do it, they can both do it. It's about who comes out swinging harder. KRU, they showed it on Sunset. Can they show it again here?
KRU on the attack, Fnatic on the defending side. An early glance towards the A site. Maybe looking for a fortuitous find, but nothing.
Some fakes, but Fnatic is not falling for it.
Precarious in approach, and that could be the death of them here. Kesnet was chomping at the bit to try and close down on one of these kills, but he leaves them breathing, but maybe a little bit bruised. And now they take that opportunity to move forward.
5 versus 5 retake is going to be in play here unless this pre-take comes in. Durka with the paint shells lined up as soon as that spike gets tapped.
Yeah, there it is.
Here it comes.
Melzer's in trouble. Actually, it's Fnatic.
Oh.
KRU kicking things off with a bang. 3 big
Huge
kills.
push for
Protocol down,
KRU.
Poster and Hero as well, but Durka.
Wait, nobody's holding him.
What?
Wait,
Hello?
what?
Shells back online as well.
Oh my god, this could be the death of them. Alpha.
The flag.
Wait.
Outrageous. How did that just happen to them?
How did that just
Forget
happen?
about Durka, you can't
We're
leave
not
it like
holding?
The way that round
We're not
just
holding the
rumbled
plant.
fell apart
That
for
is
KRU.
wild.
Oh man, I hope that doesn't ruin their confidence going into this and they're able to stay level-headed and keep their head in the game, because if they let this crush them, that is just going to be the most disastrous.
That's wild. Nobody's holding him there.
consequence. Oh boy, but it's going to be an eco round for KRU. A few sheriffs put up on the board. Fnatic taking that defense pistol like on.
And the fact that nobody turned around after the door was opened.
One player can make it forward, that being
Like, come on.
He's got to fight.
Wait.
And Boaster
Ooh,
completely
bad
unaware
play
if someone
from
could have
Boaster.
beaten that timing. Gonna catch
Bad
the
play
alert
from
at the
Melzer.
very
What the
least, but still,
fuck?
that is blood drawn.
What is up with the
Smokes
smokes?
down. Viper Wall is all they have to advance around the map for the side of KRU. As I talked about for a brief moment on last map, Alpha on C, both sides attack defense.
Ugh.
He's going to be on this angle. He's going to be jump spotting.
Sorry about that.
Info, keeping the pressure
It's getting
up,
tiring
looking
though.
for
It's
some
getting
duels.
tiring.
Right
That's
now,
for
he's
sure.
the ghost player on the side of Fnatic. Everyone else has a rifle except for him, so should play to value his
Ooh.
life here. He got that info. That's
Chip
big info.
damage.
But still a minute in the round. KRU could pivot away if they want
Will
to.
Kesnet use his nade to break the util though?
Looking,
It doesn't look like they want
find
to,
an opening. That's a
but
first.
that's a bit of a
Scanner.
problem.
Yeah, it's a bit of a blender waiting for if they do try and go through that. Oh,
That's
Huh?
so unlucky.
yeah, that's. I said, yeah, it's going to sting a little.
Nah, that guy's hacking.
And now the second attempt, but all the utils still here. Yeah, they can clear a little bit of it.
Okay.
Still 30
Cleared a
seconds.
bit of it.
30 seconds left.
All of Fnatic has moved into the position as well. It's going to be a daunting task for KRU to be able to break through this defense.
Again, Alpha looking composed here, but they could gap close. He's got to be very careful, so decides to give them the sight. Let them have a little bit of space to work with. A tap on the spike and a fight taken, trying to swing this together. That was
Oh
a
my
great
God, Heat
try
hit a
to
shot.
correct that. They've made this costly. And Heat in a 1v2, it's not impossible, but he's being closed down on. I think he knows it, no plants to be had. Yeah, they can just play this one smart and safe and actually tell a lie. They lose out on so much here. Yeah, they get the round, but costly as hell.
They still get the money
Very
too.
expensive, and what we saw in
Because he
Haven
just
actually
gave up.
is kind of the same thing that's looking like it could happen here. Fnatic went into the bonus round. They didn't have the best of buys.
Nah, that's
They lost
wild.
that
If
round.
he
They
manages to
echoed,
get
and it
one of those
the
kills
close with
somewhat
2 seconds
sooner.
right there. And KRU could repeat history by doing that again if they're able to convert this round. But it looks like Fnatic is investing heavily here. They've got 3 Vandals, a Guardian, and a Bulldog. They want this round. They still have a little bit of leftover money, but not reserves on everyone. 200 credits, 450 credits, Chronicle and Boaster apiece. Fnatic need this round to win. Otherwise,
He just
KRU
needed to hit one shot and did not work.
with a few rounds here. MTA toying with this wall, getting out by rubble area, getting info on the setup. Lots of pressure on Alpha here, taking out a
Will that break util?
One-way smoke on the site.
I don't think it
Pushes
did.
back.
Just kind of
Boaster.
move the setup a little
Especially
bit.
because Alpha
Like, try
moved his
responding
util
behind,
back.
Not just depend on those creature comforts that would have been his the whole time, but no, I'm now looking at the pressure being on Boaster. This is
Oh, he made a step as well. He should try to like walk
Ooh.
away from this because he's the only person here. His teammates are not close enough, and enough time has elapsed.
they
that
hear him?
They could be here.
Oh, that dog's gonna
That's
definitely
info.
confirm
Fades
it.
here. Real or fake, the reclear is in for KRU, and Boaster is still playing with fire, staying up close. No more re-smokes for him. What? No, this round's so important.
what do we, and he gets away with
Oh,
it.
you
Wow,
lucky
he gets
boy.
away.
And if you're a KRU fan, you'll be
Dropping spike.
furious about that because it felt like they had every right to get that pick.
Well, I think it's mainly they kept that Viper wall up way too long.
Needs to happen. Omen outside mound. This is definitely, it has to be. Fake A, pivot back to B. The Shy lurked up towards the front of B here, but Fnatic not even trying to defend A. 3 players towards heaven, basically. This could be a fast pre-take. This, 12 seconds.
Yeah, they gotta go. They can't really stop here. And with that posted, there's not much more to depend on. Just the guns in hand. Melzer's cut off.
Melzer gets the lurk kill. Somebody's got to hold him.
Down, but now the pre-take, do they deny the plant?
Ooh, the satchel didn't hit him.
In. Time is on their side. Man advantage.
That's big that the satchel didn't hit him.
The backlines from Melzer as well, putting
Oh,
so
he's
much
such a
pressure.
Chronicle doesn't know what's... Yeah, he doesn't know where Melzer is.
And so few solutions. He can just stay here. That's all he needs. But now
Durka gets a pick, though. That's
maybe he needs to
big.
come back and play some support here. As Durka does at least find one, but the time is ticking. Fnatic do need to make their presence.
Good kill. Good kill.
Doing serious work, but Durka
Nah, it's not good.
And Melzer now in the 1v2.
Oh, the blind didn't hit Hero.
Stands tall. And Fnatic make it through the most precarious
That
round.
might be a GG. I can't lie.
Vision.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the time to whip that out, though.
Fnatic are able to steal that round away. KRU.
That is
12
super
seconds
unlucky.
left as they start
That Durka
execute.
just gets
The lurk
spammed.
from the Omen on C, the lurk from the Killjoy on B, that convergence from 3 different angles. But he surely thought the Paranoia connected, he could TP up without them.
Yeah, he
Feel
definitely
that
thought the
elevated platform.
Paranoia hit
Did not
Hero's
consider
feet
the
or
fact that
something.
they'd- was up there. Standing up tall, shouting. Fnatic is giving it.
Yeah, they're in their heads. Melzer trying to play the timing. Durka having a big impact in that last round as well. For a player who can be hot and cold, who can have issues in big series sometimes.
We just can't hit these sheriff shots, can we?
Trying to go sky high. And again, we talk about him kind of flourishing in those more, I guess, system-based roles when he gets on the raids, when he gets played in a little bit more. Here he's finding that timing right. You're going to have to see that on the attacking side once we obviously flip. But for KRU, it's suffer through this round, or maybe do something
Nice
like
shot
that.
from
Take it
Shy.
Chronicle and give yourself a 4v4.
Some life in them yet.
Gonna try and re-hit A since the Viper wall's not up, but he gave himself away way too early.
Okay, there's issues here. Durka's gone down. These aren't easily recoverable weapons, but eventually they could be. And Fnatic will be forced to be brought back to heal.
Boaster,
He's heard it,
off-angled.
but it's only him.
He peeks out wide.
And he gets punished. for
Wow,
it.
he doesn't
KRU,
get either of
step by
them.
step and shot by shot, making this round.
That's
look
kind
a
of big.
worry.
Alpha and Hero, the 2 you want in this situation.
Whoa,
But that Viper's
we're using our
moving
Viper
so
ults?
hard. One shot for Kesnet or MTA. They both go down. Shy, the only one with HP, has that Vandal as well. A random bullet spam here.
Alpha trying to spam. No one being caught on it. Hero, Shorty, trying to close in.
Saw the alarm bot there as well.
But how do you deal with all of this though? How do you get him off this? Yeah, the low HP, that's fine. They're still doing it.
Wow, and Shy peaks at just the right amount of time.
Too overconfident. And KRU with a quick reminder, you don't get to do that to us.
Hold up now. I may have spoken too soon.
Back of Sheriffs. We've seen that a few times this series. Where just when you think, oh, for sure, the team with the rifles, the team with the economy, they're going to close out this round. It's going to be a built lead. But now KRU answering back with those Sheriffs. Boaster maybe overextending in that situation. You had that off angle, into your crosshair. Was he afraid that they were going to wrap him from his right, so he decided to swing on his left? I don't know, but 3-on-3, taking that peek, sure, against them, it's cool. But right there, he goes down.
Timeout from KRU?
The spike plant. Risk reward value just a little off there.
After winning?
But that was a one-off round, right? We're talking about this. There was some big shots here. Don't get me
interesting.
There were some bloody scary shots. I mean, even the starter on Chronicle there, the follow-ups, everything fantastic. But that was a 1 in 3 that we've had so far.
Yeah.
Basically. So time for a timeout, cool things down, and maybe try and get them composed to go forward.
I wonder if now is the time that they're calling a timeout off the back of an eco round win like this, just for the coach to be able to say what he sees about how Fnatic's setting up. What have we seen? We see the one-way smoke. They try to get Boaster on that control. He's usually alone towards A. They pivot off. It's Alpha's always setting up towards C. They usually let him alone. Maybe there's Chronicle close by or something like that, and just telling them, hey, MTA, you can go for this timing out A lobby. Hey, when you guys do this, then you can expect this. But Fnatic, they have that showstopper, and off the back of that timeout, they're changing up their opening.
How do they want to use this here?
Oh.
3 people shot.
Yeah, and Kesnit is on the hunt. It was Hero to find his shot towards Melzer,
Wait.
but still, they might brute force this. They have problems for Fnatic here. Alpha going to be pretty much tucked in the corner.
Interesting nade.
Maybe looking for options now. KRU trying to maybe diversify their approach, look through maybe kind of considering maybe pivoting towards B.
I think KRU has the wrong read here. They should definitely go back A.
With Melzer down, that's no smokes to break the crossfires. Against a buy like this, you need to break those crossfires. The Viper wall towards A, but the Viper's orb is
and they're re-clearing B. Oh, they spotted.
They could be left dazed and confused if they don't convert this one. Kesnit trying to lead the charge, and he does.
Nobody clears bind. Or not bind, bend. Chronicle gets 3 there. He gets 3.
Fnatic are back in this. It was close though. The 4-1. They take the scoreline.
I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know why KRU felt the need that they needed to like charge into C.
Switching up their setup, 3 towards C mount. We haven't seen a fight from Fnatic towards C yet. This bait setup, Alpha just showing only himself. Chronicle fully hiding at the back of the
That was very questionable.
Disarmed mentally the rest of the KRU players. That paranoia as well coming in from the sidelines there, getting them from the flank.
Yeah, that was very questionable from KRU. I don't know why they felt the need to like just a hard push into C. And now they're back to the regular setup and KRU doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, but a switch up though. We've got Durka now kind of playing over towards the side as well with that Odin towards Tree. And a pivot back towards that C side. Maybe at least deal with some of the util, and it's layered. You've got an active presence from Chronicle with the Killjoy setup on top of that. So a real kind of spread attempt here. I'm wondering where they want to use this. Kesnit does have that showstopper. Heat, that Nightfall. But they don't know about Durka yet. This could be a whole new piece to the puzzle.
Durka definitely heard that jump peak on Rebel. That is, oh my goodness, he gets 2.
Just hear him. That's Heat gone. That's one of the ults gone. MTA down as well. We're gonna need Shy, Melzer, or Kesnit to do something.
Shy is pushed into B, but
this positioning from Shy could be the gateway, but no. Alpha 2 heads up, very aware here, expecting the push and gets.
And he loses that duel. Nope. KRU are in their heads. They don't know what to do.
2v5. It would need mistakes.
They're trying to make hero plays. They're not playing together right now.
Showstopper.
Whereas it's the exact opposite for Fnatic.
Look how far back Kesnit has to fall just to find safety. Banking on Melzer here a little. Fair fight found.
Okay.
Hold on. And bear in mind that Alpha is low. Now the showstopper. Oh!
And Boaster sits him down.
Huge punish. And the follow-up for Hero. Fnatic looking unfazed.
I'm
in
gonna
this
have to
one.
say
Score's gonna
Fnatic probably
become a
win
worry
this.
now.
It is definitely worrying if you are a fan of Crew, if you're Crew themselves. Right now, Fnatic is just growing.
I'm gonna
on
have to
this
say
lead.
Fnatic are gonna win
They're
this.
changing up a little bit about how they're opening the rounds, right? Here, they put Durka.
Crew are in their
Or
heads.
sometimes he passes us around, and we see other players playing in that tree room with that Odin. But that one,
Like that shot.
you wonder, was that good enough timing to pop that ultimate? Because that door gets opened again. Alpha's outside that area, low HP. Surely someone knows about that low HP. No one tapped the spike. Okay, no one tapped the spike, and
What the
Elder had a
fuck?
waterfall.
Okay.
Orb across the map.
Wait, yeah, what the hell? Where's that orb going?
Chronicle picking up that Odin in that tree room, freeing up Durka to be.
Don't tell me
somewhere
that
else. Right
orb
now he's on C.
went to C.
But a
Surely
split on the
not.
map, 2-2 split from Crew.
It's hard to get a beat on this.
That
again.
orb
You don't know
did
what
go
you're going
all the
against
way to
Durka
C.
now, as you highlighted
Holy
on that C
shit.
site. They don't know. They're not getting the beat on this. Not getting the read. On how Fnatic are approaching. Chronicle waiting for a tap potentially. And that orb. He's got a good read on this, and again, he's very good at holding this traditionally. Could be overrun though. MTA does have a Vandal. Getting some pressure from Kesnet as their gap closing towards the site.
They're in the site.
You're going to be hoping the Boaster will spot that, but he doesn't now. Chronicle's in danger, but he's going to overwhelm them. Just holds down Mouse 1.
With the last bullet. Wait, hold up now.
To hold on. In a 2v2 here, they're going to get a plant. They're not out of it yet.
There's guns down too.
Big
Everyone's got a weapon.
upgrades. What do we have in util? Still got the paint shell with Kesnet. A couple of those satchels as well. On the other side, though, similar scenes for Fnatic.
Turret.
Turret's there. Paint shell
Oh,
from
the
Fnatic
nade.
goes in. They get a fight and they win it. And now it's all on Kesnet.
Kesnet's got to make a
The main man
miracle
to
happen
Crew.
here.
He's going to have to go huge.
Nope.
It's not to be. Fnatic again. Nearly
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say
I gotta
Fnatic wins this map.
Shame to see Crew whimper out like this, just to go out with a fizzle rather than a bang. They're being held on one round, and it doesn't look like they've got a solution yet.
It would be sad, it would be unfortunate, but it's looking like it's going to be the reality here.
True.
Fnatic just keep building onto this in Crew. The two closest rounds they
I mean,
basically
like,
had.
it's just everything is going in Fnatic's favor right now. Last bullet of the Odin connects to the head, like,
Subtly shifting up little things. Durka with the Odin and Tree one round, passes it off to Chronicle and plays on C the other round. Fnatic looking to change it up one more time here.
A couple of big ults here for Crew. At Nightfall still in play. Lockdown. TP for Melzer, so maybe can find a way to use it. For now, vast majority of attention towards that C site.
and the damage, like, damn.
And they've got no idea.
And
Again,
Kesnet is
misreading
clearing the
earlier,
wrong
Durka
angle.
can be rewarded. Couldn't quite get the follow-up, but actually gets
Ooh.
punished on it. So maybe a small glimmer of hope in this round.
Don't break that immediately, yep.
Lockdown still available, 4 versus 4, with 3 sites in play. It spreads the defense.
Yeah, but
very
Melzer is
thinly. They either
one,
have to
Heat
defend
is
one site
one.
only and play retake on the others, or they
MTA
have to
also
defend
took
it
some
with
chip
only one player and
damage.
get easily shut down.
I gotta say, Fnatic are playing this very brilliantly. And they completely gave up B because they know Crew is not gonna go B because of the alarm bot
Already 2
break.
players towards here. No one else is going to budge. Boaster needs to pay attention to that Heaven Lurk. Hero's watching Waterfall, but this ultimate's just going to pull these players close. The counter ult.
The counter ult,
Alpha
wow.
wants to make them work for their dinner.
It's got to be a pivot. It has to be. There's 30 seconds left. They could go B. They could make it to A if they go quick.
Do they go that far? Nightfall gonna pretty
No,
much tell
they're
us
not
there's no
gonna
one on
go.
that B site. You've got freedom. 2 players do actually get detained, however, as the plant comes in. You can see them waiting in the back lines. It's not the end of the world, but the plant is there. They've got some security to set up for the post plant. Chronicle the nearest one by, but he doesn't want to go alone. Waiting on the support and the pressure from Door potentially.
Taking all this control. Heat re-clearing, going for the late flank through
Whoa.
Heaven as well. This is going to be the round.
That was
secure.
a
This might be
close
the
shot.
second round for Crew right here.
Okay.
MTA opening things up.
Yeah, Heat the one to really sign it if it does come down to it, but MTA is unwilling to
Wait.
relent. He's holding on as best he can. Mel's has gone down, however, but this is getting closer. A 2v3, make it all on Hero. Not gonna do it.
Oh.
Crew give themselves a glimmer of
Okay,
hope.
hold on now.
Smallest of margins. Around
I said that
conversion,
last
couple of
round,
those
or
are
last time they
used.
won a round, and it did not really matter, so
Though, Fnatic
I don't know,
pull out
man.
that op. They realize KRU is walking around doing all these spread apart defense.
I don't know what to say here.
Find out exactly what's going on.
Good lurk from
A little
Heat.
bit aggressive on that A side as well. Shy walking up B constantly. Where's that op gonna go? Is he gonna go?
I wasn't even paying attention, to be honest.
Take that peek. Is he gonna
I
go
did
down?
not see that lurk.
I like this though. Good timing for a switch up here. It's gonna get dealt with and get some repeat.
Hold for the jump peek again. As long as he needs.
They one-wayed it.
Choke is off.
It's still carrying on.
I wish... Nope. That's not what I wish KRU would do, that's for damn sure. I was gonna say, I wish KRU would explore more towards A, but... They don't want to take that risk. And their coach doesn't want to burn another timeout to tell them this, because, I mean, Boaster is just playing so far back, and then while these guys get their util all set up... Wow, what an aid.
And actually, the damage for Kesnet on towards Boaster, the plot not secure.
Wait, somehow KRU are managing to get away with these kills.
And now an aggressive fight, Hero, unfazed by the Prowler, still gonna get his man. It's a 3v3.
Wait, an alpha.
Now KRU starting to stumble on the site itself. It's Darker.
Nope.
Leaving Heat in a 1v2 in this
One more satchel.
could be everything. It doesn't
Nope.
matter. Left obliterated. Fnatic again answering back. 7 for them.
I really wish KRU would take more early A space, I'm not gonna lie.
The gap in the rounds, the 7-2 lead, makes you think that. But when you look at some of these rounds that are happening, KRU is right on the cusp there. Even though they lost that first player, Shy walking into B, read like a book by the side of Fnatic, shutting him down. They still go into A site 4-3. They're able to get into that site, no problem. It's right after they get that spike planted, getting converged on from multiple angles. That's where they fell apart. These rounds could go either way still.
They could, but close ain't close
could,
enough.
but they
And we're
won't.
talking map 3 here at Champs Life tournament on the line. 7-2 is a condemning scoreline. Well, so far, so good.
Ooh.
Boaster does get. Oh, he gets caught.
Nice.
Punished from MTA. Finally, touching Boaster on some of these very, very
Exactly,
aggressive,
finally.
confident making almost outstaying his welcome at times. This is a half buy. It's down to Sheriffs. It's down to Guardians. It's far from pretty for KRU. Have to bring in whatever they could here to make a stand. They do get that opening pick. Now they pause. Patience.
Alpha's getting all the info over here. That's why they've stacked all the way over here. And KRU is just walking right into it.
Potentially make the next mistake.
KRU is not
on that
exploring
line, though,
any of the
at
extremities.
Not pushed off, not pressured, has that op as
Like,
well.
this was kind of the problem with early G2.
They have that turret alive.
But even G2 is kind of like adapted to this, where they like have somebody walk up B, they have somebody jump peek this and get the info here, but
It's actually going to work against them right now. Durka in a prime position.
Oh my god, this could be devastating!
wow, he gets 3.
Nearly 4, but Heroes there, it's all on Shy. A 1v3 after all of that, they had no idea.
Yeah, Shy's gonna go ahead and
The
save.
death that was waiting on the other side of that door and the
Wait,
spike
no, he's
left
actually
over there.
opening
Shy has
it?
to face the music. The Chronicle are singing the tune. Another round. And Fnatic just getting stronger round after round. It feels like, yeah, you're right, they are close.
It is not working for KRU.
Two
Not
rounds,
working
it's
at
feeling
all.
rough, and I think KRU are feeling that too with the timeout now called.
Timeout for KRU?
For this coffin.
That's already their second timeout. They've burned it.
This is just, it's just nasty. It's dirty.
That's a panic button.
Running and spraying.
Fnatic still have 2 timeouts too.
KRU.
KRU with the timeout, that's a panic button. If they start to lose here,
Like the posture, leaning back.
it's
This is
not
something
good.
You do. You know, if you're winning, you're feeling good.
Yeah,
And attack
ass
pause,
pass.
you're just chilling. But right now, if I'm looking left and right, and I'm the in-game leader, I'm the coach, I'm anything there, I'm looking
Get
at that.
fired up. What are you doing? You know?
Boys, what is this?
Mhm.
Show me something, some energy, some fire, some. This is champs.
You're right. Going out with a whimper is the worst way to go after such good first 2 maps. And they do look a little dejected. I think it's a fair assessment. Maybe trying to keep themselves calm, maybe not letting it get to them, but you want to see them looking ready to fight back. As it stands, looking like they're running on fumes. anything left in the tank, another gear to shift up to perhaps. They need it now.
I was really hoping to see a close third map, but
it's not going to be enough for that second half. I don't care which
I don't
way
think
you
it's
cut it.
going to
We've seen
happen.
Crazy comebacks, but you're not banking on that here. Get the rest of these rounds as best you can. Give yourself
Yeah, unless they
chance to go forward.
unless they get 2 rounds here,
Round by round, step by step, is getting
I don't
themselves
think
secure,
Crew
and you
gets
are
the
watching
gets the
yourself
map.
fall out of Champions.
Sees nade off the back of this timeout. First time we're seeing it this game, I think. Paranoia as well. Boaster got scanned on that rebel
Boaster
line,
gets revealed.
but Shy is taking Melzer with him, hand in hand towards B. Dealing with that high-low setup. They don't want to fall for that one again. Right now, they have that ultimate on Melzer. He can reposition. He can put some pressure. Viper's pit as well.
Now is the time when you need to put the pressure on Boaster.
Against this A lobby.
Oh, dude, and Crew wanted to so bad, but they are terrified to push through that one way.
Aggressive. That's where the spike is headed right now, but they're not going to find it until it's too late. They need to have a perfect jump jiggle, but this off angle with the op might catch the first player here.
He's heard him coming. He's waiting.
Waiting for that trap.
Almost connected.
Not accurate enough.
Drop the orb, drop the orb. That's what he's saying.
Asking for it, and he shall receive. He's the one punished on the other side, but
Melzer gets one.
Maybe giving them that
He saw the other.
Maybe a quick look towards that B side, but Durka spamming away.
They know one's A, they know one's C. The spike's coming in, but the flank from Boaster.
That could be everything. It
The
could be
flank from
anything.
Boaster is huge.
Durka just keeping them busy, keeping them spammed out. They put the ult in, but it's
Melzer gets another.
Finding security and safety on the site. Plant is now in.
But they're about to get squeezed.
It's what they've been looking for, dreaming for, but Boaster sees nothing because of that ult. And even now, Kesnit turns his eyes for a second. He feels something happening, maybe feeling that pressure. Alpha has to walk in,
MTA.
has to go forward. It's all on this man's shoulders. How much can one man
Nah, caught him with the smoke out. Okay, that's 1 round. You gotta win this next round, Crew.
Maybe they can claw this back.
Now, if you're Crew, do you go try to get this 4th round or pray for that 9-3 curse to come? The thing that
Nah, you
scares
gotta
me
get
right
that-
now is
you gotta get that
Fnatic has
4th.
not looked good on their defense on the other 2 maps. 6 rounds on Haven, including the pistol. It wasn't looking good, but right now they already have 8. Yes, they have the pistol on top of it, but it's their attack sides that are strong. And Lotus is traditionally a attack-sided map. There's so many lanes to work with. You got 3 sites, you can pivot really easily, and Fnatic's looked really strong with their attacks. So if Fnatic is looking this good now, I can't even imagine what second half has in store for us. Alpha pushed off that C line. Fnatic.
Shy, don't do it. Don't do it by yourself.
Exploring pretty deep on that.
Fnatic back up. MTA's got to take more lurk. You got to take the lurk.
Shy likes to inch up, and now he doesn't have the defense of his turret.
I feel like MTA's got to take the risk here.
On that jump jiggle, trying to get that info, but this wall is going to cut off the sight line.
And Boaster's gonna hope that one way is enough, but
that door, creating a little bit of pressure. He has 2 teammates behind him. Nobody's made any noise.
the ultimate question is,
Maybe it's just MTA here.
no, that gives it away.
They're all kind of characteristics of what you were describing.
They go B. That's it.
Now the Nightfall, again, just showing a little more.
Only
that's
getting
additional
1.
Body. Do they continue here?
Nightfall on Hero. We get a 5-man the way he's positioned right now if they want to go for the fast pre-take even.
Could do. Waiting to see him go for this. There it is, and they go for the counter swing over towards that C
Good
side.
kills.
Crew winning out.
Oh, Durka
Showing
gets
what
the
they want
spam
here,
kill though.
Showing that they want to give themselves that chance in the second half. 3 players on the other side. Hero, Durka, and Boaster. Paranoia goes in, not going to get what it wants. And that's
Nice.
Crew finally showing.
All right, hold on now. Crew is still breathing. They might be able to close out this map.
Gives them a window of opportunity.
Exactly. The window of opportunity. It opened back up for Crew.
They are on the verge here of walking away, getting themselves secure here at Champions.
It's very possible. Honestly, if Crew get this pistol, it is a huge possibility. Alright, I'm not sponsored by these people. Like I was saying, if Crew can get this pistol, It's very possible that they are able to close out this map. That will be the ultimate question. That will be the ultimate question. But honestly, unless KRU has something in their back pocket right now, I'm not very confident. Just because of the fact that KRU is a team that, I've said this before and I'm gonna keep sounding like a broken record, but they're a team that they need to set the pace.
They carved out 8 for themselves in this first half, Josh.
And they are not setting the pace right now. They are just reacting to what Fnatic is doing.
KRU, what is the answer now? Do they have what it takes? Is there anything in the tank left for them here? Have we shown that capability before with this squad?
I'm looking at Fnatic going into that attack side. Durka already on 22 kills. KRU hitting a low point. And when we look at KRU, they are a team that has these really high highs and the really low lows.
True.
Right now we're seeing the lows. We saw the highs on Sunset. True. If they're able to come out swinging here, get the pistol, get that bonus converted. We have a tied game. It's how much do they want it, and they need to show it now. Because if they lose this pistol, it might be the beginning of the end.
You're right, we were talking about nails in the coffin. That would certainly be one, but it starts now. Second
Early
half,
turret.
third map.
To hold that line.
Decided here and now. And we are seeing an
But the turret's instantly broken already.
KRU wanted to take fate into their own hands.
Shy has his alarm bot on B. His turret was aggressive on C mount. It went down early. No mollies here. KRU.
Turret's not going to see this.
They need to close the gap. They know it's going to be a C hit. Shy, are you going to get one and get away?
I would like to see Shy play his life here.
Paranoia respected. So he falls back towards CT, but surely they're going to be adding question marks. Where the hell is everyone else? I'm feeling no pressure. Waterfall. Alpha's seen him, and he's got the
Alpha's seen so many. Oh, he's dead. Wait, he didn't die?
They're going to push through.
Oh my god, and Shy is
and pivot to a different site. They're leaving Boaster on the site, though.
Oh, this is huge. Do they commit? Do they change this up now? Boaster's still going to be given away that he is here. They seem almost hesitant. And that little bit of indifference, that little bit of self-doubt might have cost him a second, but it stemmed at least the pressure coming back in until now. The paranoia goes in and they start clearing through. 3 players close
playing a dangerous game. Okay.
KRU started to clear on through the site.
The trades are through.
Necessary a 3v2. And now you look at who's left. Durka still here. Time on their side. Chronicle as well.
Durka gets that kill. Wow. Shy's gonna die if this orb goes down.
Hello and goodbye. Durka might have just signed their death warrant.
I doubt it.
Shy, how are you meant to do this one? A pain shell gonna come in and force him away. Didn't get it to half. Desperate to find him. Shy.
Nice. No time. Ah, no time.
I don't think he does, but let's wait and watch. He absolutely does not. The first nail will be placed.
That might be it.
You just want to watch them burn like that? Would wait and watch? Okay. We saw that circle closing in. We knew. We knew. And Fnatic taking that pistol round away, and Durka with another huge, phenomenal round.
Relatable.
Positioning here on the site, catching them.
As soon as I see that circle, I'm like, it's over.
Kill that he got, was able to reset, take Shy off that spike long enough to buy him enough time to win this round by a second. Imagine it's a minute and 13. But right now, KRU on those classics. Sheriff up for a couple
This is
players.
dangerous. Whatever Melzer is doing, that is dangerous.
Fnatic.
But they're gonna respect it.
Touching distance.
Fnatic, I mean, they're gonna respect that one way.
You can taste it in the air.
Something like that. Prowl up.
Prowler through to clear the close.
We've still got control over the extremities, but Fnatic in no particular hurry. How does KRU try and address this? Gambling over towards A, it looks like.
Does Alpha prefer to use the classic?
Yeah, wait, why does Alpha still have a classic?
I have no idea. gun. Good gun.
This is a very,
Good gun.
this is a very questionable buy from Fnatic.
Posture here, trying to, you know, seem a little bit more dangerous than he is, but he has to respect it.
Whoa.
Almost gets punished in the end, but gets away towards the
Melzer.
site. Will get to keep his life for now. And just step by step forced back.
They just kept that setup. They were hoping Fnatic was going to come back into A. It never came. So now this 5 versus 5 retake's going to have to come in. No way to stop this plant. I don't think it's planted for a mound as well. So the reset into outside of the site in the cards for Fnatic here. They look to back out. No utility, basically just a satchel on the side of KRU for this retake. Sheriffs need to hit some shots.
And Durka looking to go farming as well. First man here, tip of the spear. That's a follow-up. That's showstopper on the horizon. 2 more kills and he could just have it. Goes down, so he's 1 away, but you don't want to be losing that Vandal. They might try and fight back for this Shy. Trying to do what he can.
That
Only a
is,
sheriff.
that's gonna be all she wrote.
Dwindling here. As 10.
All she wrote.
And
Yep.
Fnatic making it so. 4 standing, rifle back in hand. Barely a
It's
casualty
looking
in
like
sight.
Fnatic
Durka,
are
I think,
probably
one
gonna get away
from
with
that
this
shot.
map.
He is very close. Got a few kills on that round.
Gosh, and the Nightfall as well is only 1 away.
Went off 2 different.
Then again,
ultimate
I've seen
had that third
G2
orb.
claw their way back from a map like this.
Both invested 11th round, but Fnatic 10-4 they lead.
But can KRU summon up
They
the
need
same
this
amount of
round. This is the
energy?
First gun round of their defense. They need to set the tone. Because if they don't get this one, it's just so hard to mentally stay in the game once you're looking down the barrels of 11-4. You have to buy stingers to make it happen.
It feels like it's unraveling, doesn't it? You can see it happening, and there, almost live time between these two. KRU need to claw into this round. This is the key one. You lose this, you're basically halfway out of the game.
KRU is giving so much space and respect to Fnatic here. They're playing scared right now. They know that if they lose someone early, Kesnet's the only one that's really looking to search for an opportunity here to open up the round for his team. The rest of them, so passive.
Durka's got his ult, just seen that hit here. We're gonna see the Killjoy utility, then supplementing with MTA.
KJ
It's a
util
very
did
hard
not
fight
get
to
broken,
heal,
though.
but Fnatic are already in. Durka taking a little bit of damage though, gotta be cautious about this. How does he want to play it? MTA looking like he's on a platter, he is!
Good trade.
Yeah, and a little bit of a trade out. But they're gonna get the plant for this.
Oh,
And the
he's dead.
pain shot. Wait, they don't even get the plant. That's great from KRU. Keeping
That
on
is-
the time. Ticking on their side. A second attempt at a pick.
Oh,
round this
no.
poster To secure at least safety for this plant. Shy
Why would
looking
he
to make
peek
his
out
name
like that?
known, and
Hold
he
up,
does.
Shy.
Alpha goes down. And they just can't get the spike planted.
Hold up
KRU
now.
Clawing back into this round. A 1v2 Boaster. This would need to be 4 in the round. 8 bullets left to play with, still with a smoke in his TP.
He was so close on the last 1v3 attempt.
He's dead.
Not gonna happen.
Okay,
KRU with a
hold
bit of
on.
Resilience. 5 now to their name.
Hold
Maybe
on
not
now,
out of it
KRU
yet.
might be
Second
breathing.
key round. They had to pick this up for
They
a
might be
chance, but they
breathing
didn't.
now.
Every round is so important for KRU. That was probably the most important. Here is another very important.
That
round
was
because
the
this
important
is
trade
what
right there.
separates. Do they have enough buffer into the next round? Are they going to put Fnatic onto an eco round of their own and then be able to take more rounds, build towards their ultimate economy? This is so important to get the momentum rolling, to be able to snowball like they did on that Sunset opening on their attack side. KRU, it's all on you.
They asked how bad do they want it. They're showing it now. Grit, determination.
That's A control taken from the defense.
The answer for Fnatic is just lean back in towards his C
Now
side.
Fnatic will start to
It
break
feels like.
that.
But MTA is holding a lot of this space. He's got the support now as well. Shy's come over. Gotta play this just right though.
Oh, the Nightfall.
Doesn't catch, but still there's danger on the side. MTA getting hunted down. Damage on his side though. Takes
Wait,
away
MTA
Durka.
gets
Hero
away. He can't
trying
hear
to
this
fly
guy.
further forward, but it's Fnatic. Oh, come on,
Wait.
It's just their name up in lights, leaving Melzer so far away and unable
Actually
to
just
really outrun
slaughtered.
this round. Plant's gonna come through, and you're feeling like 11 is gonna be there.
Melzer's
For seeing, as you
gotta
said,
save, I
last
think.
few little whimpers of what's left in the tank of KRU. 10-5. It's going to be 11-5 once that spike expires. Ticks all the way down. Melzer saving that rifle, that Vandal. Not many players on his team that are able to really afford anything. Kesnet's not going to be really able to get anything. Maybe light shields and a Vandal of his own. No op-up.
Yeah, that's a real problem.
Crucial round for Crew to be able to convert.
They needed to win that.
We might be watching them take their final breaths.
Oh, and they're going hunting. Oh, that's unlucky.
Again, Fnatic not going to probably overchase this.
Oh, Lord.
He makes it.
Just trying to kill him, bro. Damn.
Vandal, and yeah, looking at the economy, they can still get maybe
Trying to kick a man while he's down.
Yeah, light shields, 2 more vandals, but it's gonna be stingers beyond that, Josh.
Durka's on 28 already. The longer this game
The
goes on.
fact that the fact that Kesnick gets wallbang there.
Get him on that raise, get him in a system like this, on this sort of map, he is monstrous. Highs and lows for Durka, but this is certainly a high note for him. On the other side, a pretty even spread. Yes, Kesnick towards the top, but it's not really the individuals. It feels like Crew just being a little outplayed here. Those final
They're definitely getting outplayed here.
Close enough.
Crew doesn't have the playbook that Fnatic does.
Small little change-ups from Crew in the opening of all these rounds. This time it's Melzer on C by himself. The same 3A defense.
Instantly just clear out all of this util.
They waited out.
Chronicle kind of falling for it a little bit, but
their way back to C. Again, this has been their bread and butter, their go-to. Melzer.
it's gonna be a late one way.
He's gonna get
Belting shot.
Wait, he gets one, and he gets out.
He's gonna get exceptional work from him. Surgical. Needs a bit more though. 4 players still walking forward, disrespecting his site. He's still got paranoia here, but he's got the kill.
Nice.
Monster's dead, buried, but he can't find any more. But here comes the showstopper.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez.
Durka with the quick reactions. Hero now on the site, joined by Chronicle. And it looks like a death sentence now. But Chronicle left in a 1v2.
Chronicle 1v2.
Is it going to be 12? Oh, he's
Wait.
another. Chronicle has been devastating throughout this series. He wants to plant. Oh! Ridiculous stuff! I told you he's devastating! And that's why 12 for Fnatic and Crew falling to pieces.
That's gotta be it. That's gotta be the game.
honestly, with the way that Fnatic's hitting some of these shots and closing out some of these rounds.
That was disgusting from Chronicle.
Right, that is disgusting. So quick.
Yeah, that's gotta be the map. That's gotta be the map.
Just said Viper diff. If you wanted to, yeah.
Thank
I could read lips there.
Yeah, makes sense.
And Crew are messing up their lineups. It's over.
Crew starting to feel the pressure.
Kesnet is dead. Hero got a pick. Yeah, that's over. It's over.
Just one man alive. All on Melzer here. And Fnatic fell to this roster before. They felt what it was like to misread the situation, to walk in now, eyes wide open. And it looks like they're going to serve this revenge.
Get the meat thermometer. It's at the temperature. You take it out, let it rest. It'll rise to temperature. That's basically what's happening here. 4-1. It's just a matter of time.
It's over.
For this game.
It really is just a matter of time. If Melzer somehow manages to win this.
A couple more steps, a valiant attempt on the first. The paranoia goes in. Does he have what it takes? Are you the hero of the day here, Melzer? Hell, even the turret's getting your attention. But he's garnered enough respect.
Terrified.
From right? They're considering how they want to play this, how they want to approach it. Melzer's got to dig deep here. Bloody hell. They're taking the tour, 20 seconds.
Has to re-clear it, but
I like the idea from Fnatic.
they don't care.
Consider that they could go B off that. They could hear him rotating. They could go back to C. He has to take a gamble. It's the wrong read, Fnatic.
And they have the Viper ult as well.
Sure it's secured. They can close it out here and now. Melzer.
They are putting up a fortress. How much can they throw at this one man who's desperately trying to keep his side alive, keep his head held high?
I mean, there's no way he gets through that.
Diving in, he gives it a go, but look at everything in his way. Fnatic.
GG to Crew. That's the end of their tour.
13-5 final map. Crew started out looking looking blisteringly hot, Josh, but then it fell to pieces.
Before the series, we look at the
Once again, they did not set the pace.
If there's going to be potential for KRU to take this series, here it is. And I went in thinking, oh, for sure, Fnatic's got this. Then I see that opening from Sunset. I see the opening from KRU, looking at how strong they are, their high highs that they're hitting, their peaks. But then Fnatic slowly.
We're still going to sit here and wait for the post-match interview.
Consistency in their game plan.
We're going to talk about the summary of the game.
Can't say that they didn't fight tooth and nail in those first two maps.
This series, I'm giving it to Chronicle, man. I'm giving it to Chronicle. He was hitting so many nice shots. It was ridiculous. Well played to KRU, but there goes my pick'ems.
Fell apart in map 3. But you look at Sunset, you looked at Haven. Hell, that was a coin flip. It could have gone either way then. But of course, there has to be the winner on the other side. Fnatic now walking to the front of the stage, carrying on here, heads held high. Some exceptional work, Chronicle hitting some big moments during this game. Durka, map 3 looking fantastic. Hero having his time in the sun as well. Everyone doing what they needed.
Such a well-rounded team right now. They have so many things in terms of set plays, protocols, fundamentals, and the mechanical skill. We can see so many different players coming out and just having these big impact rounds. Durka was just running around, killing everyone this last map, but we saw the first map to even get to this point.
Unfortunate for KRU. Unfortunate. Well played to Fnatic, though. Well played.
Yeah, almost at that 1v3.
It just didn't seem like KRU's playbook was that deep. Melzer did everything he could, same with Kesnet, but everybody else kind of fell short, I'm not gonna lie.
It was huge.
You could feel the atmosphere changing.
Yeah, absolutely. They were kind of like sleeping. Alpha was looking kind of just like he had no chance to play the game in that first map. And slowly but surely, everything changed. Their attitude changed. They were putting smiles on their faces, standing up. Not even just Boaster getting up and dancing. It was multiple people getting up. They were all feeling it. They were all giving it. Chronicle has a big round. He's standing up. He's talking back. So good to see that from Fnatic.
Yeah, Fnatic still very much here, still very much a threat. After a hot and cold season at times, I think seeing the resurgence with that young gun of Hero coming into the roster, bolstering their map pool, certainly looking alive and kicking here today.
He's so good at that. He's so
Mini,
good, yeah.
almost smiling.
Almost.
That's why it's in the highlight reel. Mini almost cracked a smile, but more importantly, we are going to be hearing from the main man of that third map, Durka, in the Verizon post-match interview.
All right, Durka.
Hi everyone, welcome to the last post-match interview of the day. I'm joined by Fnatic's Durka. Congratulations, Durka!
Thank you.
프나틱의 덜카 선수 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다. 21년도에 복수를 오늘 프나틱이 해냈습니다. 오늘 그때 탈락의 복수를 이렇게 되갚아준 승리 소감부터 먼저 만나봐야 되겠죠? Today was your time to take that sweet revenge against KRU, and you're a monster. 30 kills? What? Tell me, how sweet is that?
I knew we were gonna play KRU. I knew we lost to them like 3 years ago, and I wanted the revenge really bad because we shouldn't have lost to them like last time. Like we didn't defuse the spark twice for some reason, and then we have Doma with us like as a sixth man with us, giving us vibes, and I was like, he lost with us that game, so it's gonna be a good revenge for him. Also, I don't know, Kesnet said something in the teaser trailer about me, so I wanted to show him.
Oh, then Durka isn't here to play. Yeah, you shoot them, right? 이제 그 3년 전에 그 실패를 다시 오늘 대갚해 줄 수 있어서 일단 너무 기쁘고요. 6번째 멤버인 그런 그 팀원 전체로 오늘 복수를 성공했기 때문에 너무 특별하다고 합니다. 그리고 트레일러에서 캐징 선수가 이제 본인에 대해서 어떤 이야기를 했었는데 그거에 뭔가 이렇게 대응할 수 있는 오늘 덜카가 누군지 보여준 것 같아서 상당히 기쁘다고 하네요. 그리고 이번 경기 헤이븐에서 덜카 선수 요류의 활약으로 이제 기세를 프나틱이 다시 가져올 수 있었는데 좀 부담이 되게 많이 됐었을 순간인 것 같은데 그때 좀 팀원들과 어떤 이야기를 나눴는지 한번 물어보도록 하겠습니다. Yoru on Haven, that was
like you turned the tide around with that Yoru. So, you know, it was an intense moment for you. You guys had to win that map. What were you guys talking about at an intense moment like that?
I mean, we lost Sunset and we were like, Haven is already a really good map. We have Alpha on like ISO, which is like a really broken combo. I think I like Yoru a lot, and I think it kind of makes our Haven really good on the map. Like just rotating around, going into sides is really smooth, and I was just having a lot of fun, more compared to Sunset.
이제 아무래도 요루가 헤이븐에 되게 잘 맞는.
Not gonna lie, I missed like half of that. Durka's accent is kind of thick.
경기를 할 수 있었기 때문에 성공을 할 수 있었던 것 같다고 하네요. 뭔가 요루를 맡은.
All I heard was that he said Yoru is a lot of fun and ISO is pretty broken. And it's a broken combo, which is quite interesting. You wouldn't think Yoru and ISO would be that big of a combo.
만나고 싶은 팀이 있는지 한번 물어보도록 하겠습니다. You know, you're off to the playoffs, but you don't know your next opponent. Do you have a team that you would like to face or avoid?
Not really. I mean, I think the best thing that when you were coming in the tournament was like, maybe avoid like first seeds. But I think they all lost in the group, so
I am still watching.
Them, so we're gonna play against some.
Prashant? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna be wrapping up here soon.
I think it's gonna be fun. Like we're gonna be way more prepared. I think, and I think this game gave us more kind of life into us. So I think we're ready now.
For sure, for sure. 이제 원래 1시드 팀들과 만나고 싶었는데 우리 빼고 뭔가 다 이렇게.
Sorry, I was just listening to his answer. We're gonna be wrapping up here soon. For each of these streams, I watch the post-match interview, just in case there's people out there that are curious about it. And then we're also gonna take a look at the stats of the map, give a little like rundown.
We'll see you tomorrow for more Valorant action. Bye bye.
All right, looks like post-match interview is over. Gonna go ahead and close that. Let's take a look at the stats here. Yeah, we talk about the stats a little bit, and we talk about just a little brief overview of the match, how I kind of saw it. But I mean, Sunset Crew came out hot. Kesnet was feeling it. Shy had some really good lurks. Melzer actually didn't really heat up all that much. Heat was doing pretty decent. MTA, honestly, I didn't really notice that much about MTA. On the side of Fnatic, though, I mean, Chronicle was ice cold. He got like, what, 3-4 Ks, I think, or something like that. It was ridiculous. The Boaster on the Astra is a bit questionable for me, just because we saw the problem with Melzer with the verticality with Sunset, and also how he would get out of situations with TPs where Boaster could not do it. But I think it plays into like how they want to play their post. They have, you know, they have Raze Nade, they have Breach Molly, they have Sova Darts, they have the pole from Astra. I think it really just came down to like how they wanted to play their posts. So I can't really knock that much. The one thing I do have to say about Fnatic over on Sunset is Alpha Air playing on these like supportive roles where I don't think he's that much of a supportive player. He's the player that you can trust to either lock down a site or to get those early kills. He's just very mechanically gifted. I can't lie. He's very mechanically gifted. And we saw Chronicle kind of take up that role on Sunset, but obviously it wasn't enough as Crew managed to pull it through just because Kesnet, Shy, and Heat, they were pretty much dominating on Sunset. But when we get into Haven, we start to see Alpha Air come online on the ISO. And once again, ISO is one of those agents where he can kind of go in there and just get his kills and do his thing. Durka on the Yoru, pretty fucking crazy. I can't lie. I wasn't very confident in it, but he showed me up. I mean, he was cooking. He was cooking indeed. And Haven for the side of Crew did not look very strong. They copy over Leviathan's comp, but it just wasn't really working. They didn't really have the right reads. They were walking into setups when I think they should have just rotated off. Like it was very weird. I don't know who the IGL is for Crew, but it just felt very they didn't have the right reads whatsoever. And then Lotus, I mean, after the tough loss on Haven, I think really this what was it? It was right here when Fnatic won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When they won 6 rounds in a row, KRU just didn't have an answer. They did not have an answer. I mean, they were able to get like 1 round off, but then Fnatic went right back to winning 4 rounds in a row. They just truly did not have an answer, I don't think. And KRU were feeling it. I mean, we can clearly see that they were feeling it, but like I said, when KRU starts to lose that pace of the match and can't get the right reads, they start to kind of fall apart. And I think they kind of carried that attitude over into Lotus, especially once they lost the first three rounds. And then managed to get a round, but then nothing after that. It kind of, I think it mentally drained them. Also, Durka was just cooking. I mean, 30 kills, that's big. Alpha Air and Boaster didn't really do all too well, but they didn't really need to. I mean, Durka was taking care of it, Hero was taking care of it, and Chronicle, I mean, that one clutch where he just flicked onto somebody's head, like, that is ridiculous. And that is a type of round where KRU is just like, oh, we should have won that, but sadly they didn't. Melzer did everything that he could. I felt like Melzer really kind of became the backbone for the team towards that. Shy with his lurks, pretty good, pretty decent. I think he should have been a bit more proactive on it, but that's, you know, that's in hindsight. Kesnet also tried his best, but I mean, when Durka's feeling it, he's feeling it, you know what I mean? There's really not much else to say there. But I think if we take a look at what's going on here, so we got DRX and Fnatic in the qualifying for Group A. And then for Group B, we have Team Heretics and Sentinels. Like I said, if you guys want to go and watch the Sentinels game, the VOD is on my channel. Feel free to go check that out. It was a really entertaining game. I mean, the score doesn't look like it was, but it really was a very entertaining game. It could have gone both ways, to be honest. And then we also got Trace Esports, and then tomorrow we will be seeing who wins between Leviathan and Team Vitality. It's going to be the first game on tomorrow. I will be streaming this tomorrow as well. Well, I say tomorrow, but you know what I mean. So yeah, we have that game, and then obviously we have Edward Gaming versus Paper X. I won't be watching this game. I don't think. I'm not entirely sure if I will. But a part of that is because I hesitate to say that because I want to see what the playoff draw will be like, just because I'm curious to see what matches will be going. But I also forgot to mention G2 also qualified earlier, got that VOD on the channel as well. But yeah, I gotta say, if I go over to my pick'ems, I was completely wrong. I mean, I got Fnatic right in the wrong spot, but I got Fnatic right. I kind of doubted DRX, I'm not gonna lie. They managed to pull through on Fnatic, which is crazy. And I also doubted Team Heretics. I did not think that they would be able to win against Gen G, purely based on the fact that they did not win against them in the Shanghai finals. But clearly Team Heretics have been putting in the work. It would be super exciting to see what goes down in playoffs if I manage to get if I manage to have the privilege of watching a Team Heretics game. And also well, I'm not entirely wrong here. I mean, I am entirely wrong. Trace Esports, I thought they'd be gone and out here, but Trace Esports is the first team to qualify. And so one of these teams is not going to qualify. I'm really hoping it's Team Vitality, but don't know. We'll have to wait and hear. I got G2 completely right. Everybody kind of doubted, but I got G2 right. Hopefully I'll be able to get Paper X right, but we'll have to wait and see. Overall, though, I'm like a decent, like 50% through, I think. I got Fnatic right. I got Sentinels right. I got G2 right. Hopefully I can get Paper X right and Leviathan right. And then that means really I only messed up on 2 of them, which would be DRX and Team Heretics. I didn't think they'd be able to get out of the group stage. But yeah, it's been a really entertaining day today. Boaster's on the desk, but I'm not going to stay and watch that, honestly. I'm pretty tired. I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. If you did, my pick'ems was fucked because of Trace. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think anybody really expected Trace to just push through. It's kind of crazy. It'd be really interesting to see how they do in playoffs. I don't know how they compare to the rest of the match. And I think ultimately that'll come down to what team they go up against in the playoffs as well. It'll be very entertaining to see who they go up against. But yeah, Trace Esports came out of nowhere, really. I mean, they're the next Billy. Honestly, they might get a huge upset on somebody. Who knows? They might win against like Fnatic or something. I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see if Trace Esports is the true underdog coming into this tournament. And I mean, here you can see, like I said, no, I don't think anybody was really expecting huge things out of Trace, but they played really well, especially this Leviathan game. I also have this VOD on the channel if you want to go and watch that. They played really well on that game. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll be back. We'll be watching Leviathan versus Team Vitality, and maybe we'll stick around and see the draw show, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll feel like sitting through another game, you know, Paper X versus EDG. I don't know if I'll really feel like sitting through that game. It depends on how long the Leviathan game goes on for. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be the stream. I'm pretty tired. I think I'm going to go to sleep. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. We do watch parties like this all the time. And I also got tons of videos you guys can go and watch. And I got more videos on the way. Realistically, I should be uploading a video later today. However, it might come out tomorrow just because these watch parties have been draining me. I'm not going to lie. Like, Rashant, I don't know if you know this, but obviously I'm in the US, and for me right now, I've been up since 2 a.m. I've stayed up since 2 a.m. It is now 7:30 in the morning. I'm pretty damn tired, so I apologize if my upload schedule has not been great. I really do apologize, but like I said, we're doing these watch parties all the way through champs. We're going to be watch partying the Americas games, and then also what was it? Also grand finals as well when it gets around to that point in the tournament. But hope you guys all enjoyed. Click that subscribe button if you're new around here. All that typical YouTube stuff. I appreciate all of you guys popping out, except for this Dreams kid. Honestly, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You should probably find a new hobby other than going into small streamers and just spreading hate. But I'll see what I can do. I don't think that guy's still around. If he is, truly a loser, but what can you do? But like I said, it's been fun. It's been really fun, and I'm really excited to see how playoffs will shape up. But yeah, that's pretty much been it, guys. I've been Foamy. You guys